Good morning, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's with immense pride and joy that I welcome you all to the 250th weekly webinar of AABN. The milestone is not merely a number, it is a celebration of perseverance, vision, and the collective spirit that has sustained us week after week for nearly more than 5 years. When AABN was founded, it was with the conviction that entrepreneurship flourishes best in an ecosystem of collaboration, knowledge sharing, and mutual support. Over the past 69 months, we have lived that conviction. We have launched platforms to strengthen connectivity, curated programs that brought together industry leaders and aspiring entrepreneurs, and created synergies across borders. Our guiding philosophy, Connect Today, Change Tomorrow, has inspired us to build bridges between ideas and opportunities, between cultures and communities, and between the past, present, and future. Looking back, we recall the many milestones, our website launch, our industry focus sessions, and our global outreach that brought voices from across continents into one vibrant forum. What makes AAB unique is its ability to blend nostalgia with aspiration, reliving memorable moments while creating meaningful signposts for tomorrow. Today, AABN stands as a forum where entrepreneurs, professionals, and thought leaders coalesce to inspire one another and to shape the future of business and society. On this special occasion, we also acknowledge the vision of our founders who believed in India's future as an enlightened market economy. Their conviction has been vindicated, and today AAPN is not just a networking platform, it is a global community of learners, innovators, and trailblazers. It is therefore fitting that the title of today's webinar is Digital Transformation of Agricultural Systems in India, Pathway for Vikshit Bharat 2047. This theme could not be more timely as India envisions its journey towards becoming a developed nation by 2047. Agriculture, the backbone of our economy, must undergo a profound digital transformation. The integration of ICT, data driven decision making, and innovative technologies into agriculture is not just about efficiency, it's about ensuring food security, empowering farmers, strengthening value chains, and creating sustainable livelihoods. In a world facing challenges and resource constraints, digital agriculture is the pathway to resilience, inclusivity, and prosperity. And who better to guide us on this journey than our distinguished speaker, Professor Moni Madaswamy, former Director General of the National Informatics Center, Government of India. Professor Moni is a visionary technocrat and eminent informatics scientist, widely recognized as a pioneer in e-governance and agricultural informatics. Over 4 decades, he has played a transformative role in shaping India's digital governance landscape and revolutionizing the use of ICT in agriculture. His pioneering initiative, DIS NIC, AgrisNet, AgMarket, SeedNet, HotNet, FishNet, NADRS, among others, have become models of digital governance and agricultural ICT, impacting millions of farmers and administrators across the country. He has been instrumental in ICT for district administration and ICT for agriculture initiatives that gain international recognition. His contributions to the Doubling Farmers Income Report provided mission mode strategies for digitalized agriculture, risk management, and value chain development, ideas that remain crucial in today's context of food security and sustainable growth. Professor Moni's leadership extends beyond India. He has represented the country in global forums, led international collaborations, and inspired strategies for digital agriculture worldwide. His work has earned him numerous honors, including the Sevaratna Award, Bhugol Bhushan Award, Global CEO Award, ICT Leadership Award, and multiple Lifetime Achievement Awards. His nomination for the Padma Shri Award in 2024 is a fitting recognition of his lifelong contributions. In today's rapidly changing world where digital transformation and sustainable agriculture are central to ensuring livelihood resilience and inclusive growth, Professor Moni's insights are both timely and invaluable. His vision for smart tribal farming and digitalized agriculture resonates deeply with the challenges we face and the opportunities we must seize. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to welcome Professor Moni Madaswamy to the 250th webinar of AABN. We look forward to his enlightening address on digital transformation of agricultural systems in India, pathway for Vikshit Bharat 2047. I am certain his thoughts will inspire us all and add immense value to this milestone session. At this juncture, I would also like to place on record a sincere appreciation to Mr. Suresh Marisulum for his continued support and cooperation and for graciously connecting us to Professor Moni Madaswamy. Thank you once again for joining us today and let us together celebrate this momentous occasion in the journey of AABN. Thank you and over to you, Professor Moni.
Thank you very much. Very good morning to all of you. We jointly uh, will celebrate 250th Sunday webinar being organized by the Annamalai Alumni Business Network. Thank you very much. And I'm very happy to note that for the past 249 weeks, more than 240 distinguished speakers have graced this, program, enriching with knowledge, insights, and inspiration. And this week, the Annamalai Alumni Business Network celebrates the magic number 250. And I gratefully thank through SD Gobi, through P. Shanmugam, through Suresh Maniselvam, to make it possible for me to participate in this very important webinar. I thank I thank Suresh Maniselvam and Mr. SD Gobi and Mr. Shanmugam to, make this program live today within short space of time. And I'm also very happy that he has contributed a lot, lot for associating me with this vibrant network. I decided to use the Annamalai Alumni Business Network to facilitate establishing digital network for farmers, which was visualized in 1995 in India during the National Conference on Informatics for Sustainable Agriculture Development, ISDA 95, which gave the country 15 in IT blueprint consisting of 15 informatics network for the agriculture sector. The conference is recognized for starting a journey of applying informatics to agriculture sector, including agriculture informatics development and value chain improvement. Last week, due to my close friend, Mr. Suresh Mariselvam, I came to know about this network session and I attended the talk by very great international distinguished scientist, Professor Dr. R. Krishnamurthy, now Dean Research, Director Research, Poway Educational Institution, Namakkal District. He talked on a very important topic, research, responsibility, and resilience, a journey in disaster science. And today, I would like to continue with his last week's session to link it with agriculture. That is, he talked about disaster science. So I would like to, talk on data science and decision science in agriculture sector. The integration of data science into agriculture sector represents a significant paradigm shift to the traditional disaster science, that is reactive crisis management, to predictive data science resilience, data driven resilient mitigate, and disaster mitigation. This transformation leverages big data analytics, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things technologies from simply analyzing damage to preventing it, and optimizing food production systems, ensuring sustainability amidst climate volatility. Let me take to a scenario that key applications enabling the shift from disaster science to data science in agricultural sector. Early warning systems. AI model analyze meteorological data to predict droughts, floods, and severe heat waves weeks in advance, enabling farmers to prepare crops. Precision agriculture and resource optimization. Predictive crop and pest modeling. Automated quality and supply chain modeling. It is true for almost all agricultural sector, which involves agriculture, horticulture, livestock, and fisheries, and so on and so forth. Which are the key technological drivers? Satellite imagery and GIS applications, which provides unparalleled real-time monitoring of agricultural land, including terrain changes, and vegetation health, even during cloudy or stormy weather. IoT sensors, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. What is going to be the impact on the agricultural value chain? The farmers gain crystal ball visibility into their fields, allowing proactive management and higher yields. For insurers and bankers, they can utilize the data for hyper accurate risk assessment, changing agricultural lending and insurance to be more efficient. And also is very good for policymakers, and they can use data-driven insights to design better food security strategies and disaster mitigation policies. And despite the benefit, despite the benefits, the adoption of data science faces obstacles such as digital divide, lack of connectivity in rural areas, high initial investment cost for smallholders, and data privacy concerns. Hope that BharatNet, which is now going up to the 2.5 lakh Gram Panchayat, may solve this problem. Future trends indicate that AI-powered autonomous farming using robotics, 5G, and generative AI will further revolutionize the sector by creating self-managing agricultural ecosystems. From disaster science to data science in agriculture sector. When Mr. Gopi asked me the title, I'm very happy the structure in which he has been organizing this webinar. So I gave this digitalization of agriculture system in India, pathway for Viksit Bharat 2047. I thought that nowadays everybody says that there's a lot of AI overview and so on and so forth. I gave this title, and this is the response which came from Google AI overview. Digitalization of agriculture system in India is a pivotal pathway toward achieving a developed nation status, focusing on transitioning from traditional farming to a technology-driven, sustainable, and high-income sector. The vision focuses on empowering 85% of small and marginal farmers by bridging the technology gap and digitizing the entire agriculture value chain from flow to platform. I felt very happy about it. And pathway for Viksit Bharat 2047, it gave 4 important heading: precision farming and smart technology, digital agri fintech, digital cooperative farming, and rural agri logistic nodes. Then I said that, okay, fine, I'm going to deliver a talk. So let me also put Professor Moni Madaswamy on this heading. So this is what it has come out from the Google AI review. It is for you to see that is a leading architect of India's agriculture digitalization strategy aimed at achieving the Viksit Bharat 2047 vision. His work focuses on shifting the sector from traditional practices to an information-based governance model. And while talking, while introducing me, Mr. Gopi also mentioned some of the factors. Core, core framework which I have been, you know, uh, you know, promoting is, this is an era of Industry 4.0. So I'm promoting Farm Extension 4.0 to this is a framework to empower over 140 million farm holders through farming as a service, farming as a business, for agriculture economy as a service sector, service as economy, agriculture economy as a service. So there are integration of genomics, robotics, informatics, and nanotechnology to drive intense digitalization. We have seen green revolution led by Bharat Ratna Professor Swaminathan, and this is an era of another green revolution, that is green revolution, GRIN, that is genomics, robotics, informatics, and nanotechnology, so that it is completely size neutral. And deep agri-tech ecosystems. I have been promoting 2.5 lakh deep agri-tech startup, one for every gram panchayat. And technical adoption, extensive use of IoT, AI, and smart farming to bridge the gap between traditional research and on-ground application. And pathway to Viksit Bharat 2047, Madaswamy's vision aligns with the national goal of a developed India by 2047 by focusing on information-based governance, smart agribusiness, rural transformation, scaling smart village, smart tribal farming initiative to ensure inclusive growth across India's 6.5 lakh villages. I was instrumental in getting a plant scheme way back in 2002 on smart village, smart island, and the grid program. But it has got its own lot of constraints to operationalization at that time. Grid program means grassroots level informatics development program. Economic goals, the idea is supporting the objective of a US $30 trillion economy by increasing farm productivity and doubling farmers' income through precision technology. This is what we should achieve by 2047. This is my journey, and I am very happy to get involved in this journey from 1978. But my productivity started from 1985 onwards, and I was designated as the principal system analyst to former finance minister, and I was the national project director for district information system with the 28 sectoral database development program for decision support way back in 1987. And under that program, only every district collected got computer center. And 90 to 2000, it was a very big movement. And even in the 28 sectoral database development, we considered agricultural database, district agriculture, district animal husbandry, district fisheries, district STs, scheduled tribe development, and so on and so forth. I conducted national conference on informatics for sustainable agriculture development. It was motivated by the recommendation of Rio 8 Summit in 1992, which gave a 15th informatics network, IT blueprint for agriculture sector, which we consider as a digital network for farmers. And from 2000 to 2013, I was deeply involved in operationalizing what we have suggested in the 1995, ISDA 95 conference. Many digital network for farmers, AgMarkNet, we networked on that time out of 3,500 wholesale markets out of 7,500 using dial-up connectivity, agriculture resources information system, agriculture information system network, fertilizer informatics network, seed net, fisheries informatics network, animal production health production and health informatics network, smart village, and agricultural resources information system, e-governance and farming, and national animal disease reporting system connecting 7,032 locations for animal disease. And I retired in 2013, and after serving for about 35 years. And afterwards, I joined the Soviet Institute of Engineering and Technology, and we set up the this is national mission-oriented centers of excellence, Center for Agricultural Informatics, E-Human Research Studies, Center for Smart Tribal Farming Program Initiative, Center for Agribusiness and Disaster Management Studies, Center for Informatics Development Studies and Applications, Center for Industry 4.0 Technology Studies and Application, and Center for Health Informatics and Computing. I was associated with the doubling farmers' income by 2022 committee headed by Dr. Ashok Dalwai, is a senior IAS officer from Odisha cadre. And out of 14 volumes, I was the subgroup chairman for 2 volumes. Volume 11, Agriculture Extension and ICT, and volume 12B, Digital Technology and Agriculture. And I was also, as the chief advisor IT in the Department of Agriculture and Cooperation and Farmer Welfare, and I was associated with this doubling farmers' income by 2022 committee. And also now the senior strategic advisor for Director General of Shipping, Minister of Shipping, Ports and Waterways, and so on and so forth. After today we are going to talk about the 7 mission mode programs. I am very happy that Mr. Gobi asked me give me that 10 points. So I given 7 points which are very essential, and I'm in the process of operationalizing in throughout the country by taking pilot projects. And out of one component is a smart tribal farming in a cluster of 10 to 15 tribal villages in various states, pilot initiative involving non-governmental organization and higher education institution offering computer courses. And meanwhile, today we are talking about technology issues. I had an occasion to talk in this program last November 2025, and if we would like to advance agriculture economy and sustainability, technology and innovation is very important. Adoption of technology and innovation. These are all some of the areas where every higher educational institution has to get involved. And very important thing is that in this webinar, I talked about smart farming and precision agriculture technology and digital transformation and agriculture supply chain. Let us talk about what is greening the future. It refers to the process of creating a more sustainable world through actions that protect the environment, such as transitioning to renewable energy, reducing pollution, conserving resources, and promoting biodiversity. This transition involves a shift in policies, technology, and individual behavior across various sectors like education, business, government, to balance environmental well-being with social and economic progress. Individual and community action will be public awareness, grassroots movement, and creation of a green workforce are crucial for success. Advancing agriculture economy and sustainability through technology and innovation is achieved by integrating technologies like AI, IoT, and robotics to create more efficient, data-driven, and environmentally friendly farming practices. We have 50,000 higher education institutions having minimum 200 computers teaching computer applications, computer science, computer engineering, information technology, computer applications, and so on and so forth. If they adopt 10 to 15 villages, I think by 2030, whole Indian agriculture system will be digitalized, and we'll have a meaningful data. This innovation improve crop yields, resource management through precision agriculture, while also enhancing economic outcome via supply chain traceability and risk management solutions. Means green revolution, we are from green revolution getting into evergreen revolution, and to green revolution that will facilitate the applying, looking into integration of genomics, robotics, informatics, nanotechnology revolution will facilitate us to achieving green future, green economy, green growth, green technology, and green product that is in the hands of 145 million operational holders, and out of which at 85% are small and marginal farmers. And I also talked in this one in 2023 November in conference at Kuala Lumpur on green economy, green technology, advancing towards achieving sustainable future. Also, that I have been talking in this forum that how to achieve food security in a digital economy, need for strategic agricultural informatic research and development program in India. Because we have, there is a data science being taught by computer science, and agricultural science is being taught by agricultural science discipline. But agriculture system is the only system which generates data every day, and data integration of data science and agriculture science is a must. So I was instrumental in visualizing agricultural informatics as a new discipline in parallel to agriculture engineering, agricultural economics, and agriculture statistics. Now let us see that what is the emerging global opportunities, challenges, and trends shaping agri and food sector. That emerging opportunities are digitalization and technology, global trade, sustainable and plant-based diets, and innovation in SMEs. These are all the emerging opportunities which are, you know, which is in front of us. That so it means that 55,000, higher education institution, which includes 45,000 engineering colleges, and other colleges are arts and science, which includes agriculture science and so on and so forth, and they have to look into the emerging opportunities. What are the challenges? Climate change, extreme weather, supply chain vulnerability, global politics, and rising costs, food security and malnutrition, labor shortages. How to bring in rural use into agriculture. And at the same time, we have trends or increased demand and resilience and sustainability, and integration of technology. That is a major trend is the integration of Industry 4.0 technologies like AI and IoT into both the smart farms and smart food factories to optimize production and processes, and regionalization of trade. Recent trend shows a growing regionalization of trade flows, which may provide more stability but also shifts power dynamics and increased competition. Time will come that India will be the hotspot between agriculture, Asian agribusiness, and African agribusiness, which is $7 trillion business by 2030. Now let us see that what is the emerging trend shaping agri-food sector, which include digitalization, precision agriculture, shift towards sustainability and regenerative practices, changes in consumer demand, and other key demands are alternative food sources like insects, lab-grown meat, biotechnology, and controlled environment agriculture. Digitalization and precision agriculture, artificial intelligence, big data. In agriculture sector, Internet of Things, robotics and drone, I think Green Revolution, GRIN, sustainability and regenerative practice, regenerative agriculture, carbon utilization, and blockchain, consumer-driven changes or plant-based diets. And emerging opportunities in India's agri and food sectors are driven by integration of technology, sustainability, and policy support. And key areas include precision agriculture through drones and sensors, expansion of digital farming infrastructure, DPI, and adoption of sustainable practices like regenerative agriculture and diversification into high-value crops and horticulture. These opportunities are designed to boost farmer income, increase productivity, and improve food security, and to empower 85% of the operational holders who are all small and marginal farmers. And once again, the technology and digitalization, and we talked about previously, there are so many policy support and investment government schemes are there, and investment like liberalized foreign direct investment norms and a growing food processing sector present new avenues for both the domestic and international investment. We have 127 agroclimatic zone and 400 agriculture commodities. So it means that the food processing sector presents new avenues for both the domestic and international investment. and financial security for farmers through schemes like PM Kisan and PM Kisan Manthan Yojana provides direct financial assistance and precision benefits to farmers, enhancing their economic security. Emerging trends shaping India's and agricultural food sector include push towards sustainable and biological practices, adoption of precision and digital farming technologies for improved efficiency, and diversification of high value crops like fruits, vegetables, and flowers, and demand for healthy and processed food, and advancement in 3D food printing and technology and transmission. I talked about it. And here, GIS and remote sensing is emerging as a very important technology which should be leveraged to enhance efficiency and transparency across farming operations. And robots are being developed for various farm tasks like planting, harvesting, and weeding to address labor shortages. And we have to come out farm woman friendly robotics and sustainability and environmental focus. Sustainability practices include adoption of sustainable techniques like regenerative agriculture and water conservation to create resilient food systems and biological and organic farming. It is very important to prevent further environmental harms. And diversification of various value crops is beyond traditional grains to include more high value crops like horticulture and floriculture. And under the smarter tribal farming project, which we have initiated in many tribal area, this gives importance. They have got huge horticulture and floriculture crops there, and commercial crops. Government has taken initiatives and price support, aim to encourage diversification towards pulses, oil sites, and commercial crops. And World Bank also talks about significant prospects in agri-food systems by focusing on climate smart agriculture, strengthening value chain, and creating jobs. And to strengthen food and nutrition security for 327 million people by 2030, up from 201 million people as of June 2024. Plan to achieve this by working with partners and using its own portfolio to more effectively leverage public and private sector solutions. That and bringing in rural youth to agriculture is very important. We have, what is the ecosystem we have? We have Digital India, Make in India, Skill India, Startup India, Stand Up India, Atmanirbhar Bharat 2020, Digital Connectivity Mission, Doubling Farmers' Income by 2022. All the schemes are synergized at village level. That one has to see that, and why it is not getting synergized at the village level. And Indian agriculture, confronts with the sheer complexity, inadequate factor of production, weather uncertainties, multiplicity of schemes, and multiplicity of institutions at farm level. And so, digital network for farmers is the strength, wealth, and prosperity for about 138.35 million farming householders in India. That is according to Agriculture Census 2010 and 2011. Now they say this about 145 million. 67% are marginal scale farmers. 18% are small scale farmers. 10% are small medium scale farmers. So, and 4.3% are medium scale farmers. So we have to bring in digital technology in this 99% of the farming category. Marginal scale farmers and small scale farmers, semi-medium farmers and medium scale farmers. And we have to look into complete digital penetration in input systems, production systems, and output systems, and non-farm rural development, not only to look into digital commerce. So this development gaps has to be bridged through human resources for information of farming sector through MTech in Agricultural Informatics Program, BTech in Agricultural Informatics Program, BG Diploma in Agricultural Informatics Program, Diploma in Agricultural Informatics Program, and MBA. And German has given Industry 4.0 and Japan has given Society 5.0. I'm sincerely, wanting that India should give to the whole world Agriculture 4.0 and other upper scales, because India considers that it is an It has to become an annadatta for the whole world. And the basic thing is that the how to have an sustainable natural resource management farming. We have 15 agroclimatic region, 127 agroclimatic zone, and agroforestry, perhaps as old as agriculture itself. And irrigated farming is practiced with assured water supply from sources of irrigation, whereas rainfed farming is practiced under wide variety of soil type, agroclimatic and rainfall conditions ranging from 400 millimeter to 1600 millimeter per annum. However, tribal farming is a risk minimizing system and its relevance has increased in view of ongoing climate change and erratic weather occurrence. I was associated with this committee. I'm going to talk only, the just one. And these 4 volumes are very important. And this 145 million operational holding generate data farm-wise and 400 agriculture commodities. And it is necessary, which is a good input for big data analytics. And at the grassroots level, the time has come that 50,000 higher education institutions can adopt various technologies like edge AI, cloud fog edge computing, language computing, which will deepen their impacts progressively in efficiency gains of farming sector, having potential impact on agricultural resources management and agricultural value system. And it means that bringing in spatial information system and geography discipline is very important for sustainable agriculture at village level. The time has come that adoption of twin technology, mapping of each village, and to create a digital system, physical village and digital village in for 10 to 15 villages by every higher education institution who have got minimum 200 computers in their campus and teach computer science. And the time has come that we have to have a national farmers database, and which is essential for bringing in so many agri-tech startups in the country, and that will facilitate strength and value systems and possible spin-off in the country. These are all the 7 mission mode programs which we recommended based on my long journey from 1987 to 2016, even 7 categories. If 50,000 higher education institutions and all 400 are agriculture colleges and 100 ICR institutions, 75 agricultural universities, and 4,500 engineering colleges who teach computer science, computer networking, electronics, and mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and 45,000 non-engineering arts and science colleges who teach commerce, management, social work, rural development, physics, chemistry, biology, computer applications, computer science. I think if this is done, it's very good. And this is where India can bring in agri-tech, agriculture 4.0 and 2.5 lakh agri-tech startups in no time. One is that digitalize agriculture. Digital technology and innovation in agriculture, all schemes synergization at village level for transformational reforms in agriculture sector, come what may. There may be, issues in district, in bringing in below district level. And rather than seeing from waterfall method to villages, let us see, bottom up process. Let 6.5 lakh villages, agriculture system in villages, let them make aware the SWOT analysis to the policy makers. This program will facilitate that. So we have categorized into 3 categories: smart irrigated agriculture, how the digitalized agriculture should be put into, rainfed agriculture. And when I introduced a smart tribal agriculture system, many people ask me, sir, we know about irrigated agriculture and rainfed agriculture, we are bringing tribal agriculture digitalization. Say that out of 6.5 lakh villages, we have got 1.45 lakh villages are tribal villages, 20%. Population maybe wise, maybe 8.6%, but they are climate resilient agriculture, natural farming, and there is no value chain. and boys and girls from tribal area have to be brought in, skill developed, and they have to become entrepreneurial. They have agricultural resources, water resources, and natural resources, and human resources, livestock resources. Why they cannot become sustainable, sustainable, livelihood? The second one is digitalized agromet advisories and complete agricultural risk management solutions, taking the lead from last week presentation of Professor, Dr. R.R. Krishnamurthy, sir. Then we don't have a comprehensive agricultural resources information system in the country, and a database for micro level planning for everybody want to look at agriculture as an asset, village as an asset. We have been voicing from 2000 onwards. And there is a committee report on under National Natural Resource Management System (NNRMS) of Department of Space, and this will bring in all geography discipline and GIS technology groups to establish agricultural resources information system and micro level planning to answer what to grow, where to grow, why to grow, when to grow, what not to grow, when not to grow, where not to grow, who to grow, and for whom we should grow, and how to grow. 5 Ws and 1 H framework. It is very important. Today we don't have decision support system for a small scale farmer having 2 hectare land, and such a system, maybe pilot projects may be available, but it is not available at village level for everybody to operationalize. So there's a huge potential. And then digitalized agriculture value chain from farm to profits, 400 agriculture commodities. And making as a farming as a service, farming as a business, and agriculture, economy as a service, by providing digitalized access to inputs, technology, knowledge, skill, agricultural finance, credit, marketing, and agribusiness management. And we have been talking about land records computerization for decades. Now, this time has come that digitalized integrated land and water management system together to see to that per drop and more crop. And the last one is very important one is that digitalized integrated farm health management, which involves human health. Human health deals about allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, naturopathy, plant health, animal health, soil health, water health, and fish health for reduction of farmers' loss. It is a huge potential. The data are created, in silos, and the agriculture food systems. It's a farm health management impacts human health. So in a village with the digital technology, if we are able to find out, a health informatics and computing scenario, I think if at all any COVID-19 situation comes, we don't have to lock down the whole country. So this is a complete data sense. I'm viewing that India can have a data center with 10,000 data scientists to work on only health informatics, farm health management systems. It's a huge potential to see soil health, plant health, animal health, water quality, and environmental health and fish health totality with respect to the village, and see that how human health is an outcome. Means use of AI, big data analytics, blockchain technology to ensure optimal nutrition in soil and harvested food to minimize human disease. This is what we have to undertake for in every village in the country, 6.5 lakh village, for our people to have society and for we to have society 5.0, what Japan wants to do. So that's why for me, this 7 mission program are golden principles or golden commandments. And it is necessary for every village to be operationalized. And if this is done, this model is a replicatable model. This can go to all global south. Are we ready to do that? And the thing is that this is to fix the implementation gap which we have. Our productivity is not even meeting, in many commodities that even the lab, productivity numbers which is given by ICAR. So in order to fix the implementation gap, strategy proposes an operating model that moves from flashy pilots to boring, reliable, and interoperable systems. This is what we have proposed, and this also has been recognized in the economic survey of India 2025-26. Is that smart tribal farming? It is a growth model for India and global South, which is talking about how to have quintuple helix model. Means that higher education institution, academia, NGOs working with the village level, and government schemes, synergization of government schemes and industry 4.0, and environment, means that society, the villages, and embedded 5W1H, who, what, where, when, why, how, framework directly into digital extension tools and farming as a service, ensuring, for example, that digital tools are designed with specific, local, smallholder centric, and usable solutions in mind, and localized smart tribal farming, tribal agriculture with it's a tribal knowledge which can give how to adapt natural, sustainable, and local farming practices, integrating indigenous knowledge with modern knowledge technology, and that is very important. The key performance metrics which I would like to propose is not measured by the number of apps downloads, but it is by farmer income stability, demonstrated improvement in financial returns, youth retention, increased engagement of youth in agriculture due to profitability and modern technology usage. How to use BharatNet connectivity, which is going to give 1.1 Gbps to 10 Gbps internet connectivity to every village, and adoption rate, the actual sustained use of digital farming as a service-based tool on the ground in 6.5 lakh villages. And this is how some of the projects you can see that since our honorable president, Madam Draupadi Murmu, when she became the president, I thought that will be operationalized one component, smart tribal farming component, and during a tenure. And I made a presentation to Minister of Tribal Welfare Ministry. They said that yes, Prof Moni, this is a Government of India recommendation, and let us, you can have a pilot project prepared and submit to the state tribal department for project funding. So we have taken from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the model we adopted, one cluster of tribal, 10 to 15 tribal villages from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and from northeast to Gujarat. And when we looked into each that cluster, that is the one which you see that this is with respect to Nilgiris, that it is in Nelakotai, Charangod, and Masinakudi Gram Panchayat, and in association with the Center for Rural and Tribal Development Trust, and KG College of Arts and Science, and Soviet Institute of Engineering Technology, which is a mentor university for smart tribal farming project. When we see that at the grassroots level, put it in the the pictures, this much commodities are growing, they don't have a value chain. So this frame, and this is only moved to the when I presented this to the chief economic advisor of the planning commission, of the finance ministry last April, 7th April 2025, he said that, Prof Moni, you have given a very important presentation, and we will consider in bringing out in this economic survey 2025-26, and he has brought it. Kindly see the page number 536 and 537 in the box. He talks about smart tribal farming. This is a growth model for India and global South. And this talks about, this framework will promote the data science in agriculture science, through an agricultural informatics program. And it has enormous potential and opportunities as an important research academic and development discipline for digital penetration in villages through agri-tech and agri-tech startups for India's landscape and agriculture. Higher education institution with the data science courses and agricultural science courses can join with the civil society organization to promote agri-tech startups for agriculture 4.0, extension 4.0 in a cluster of 10-15 villages in Indian state. Such development model is under implementation in tribal villages, and we are now promoting in African Asian rural development through ARDO organization, and we are also promoted a project, big project note to the government of Sri Lanka but to establish digitalized island agriculture, and we are also preparing for 11 countries coming under ASEAN group. And this is another one which I would like to, put it that recently we presented this paper, to the conference, which is a national conference on innovation in plant health management for resilient agriculture and agri-export promotion. And this is Plant Health Informatics Network for tribal agro systems and agri-export transformation in global south. And smart tribal farming is a pathway by Dr. Shrikala Nair. She is a smart tribal farming project coordinator for 11 villages in Kemarapalayam Panchayat in Coimbatore district. Dr. Maithili Gnanamangai is from KSR Rangasamy College. She is working on Holy Hills tribal project, smart tribal farming. And Mr. Vinod Kumar Kodakar, he is associated with our digital twin, tribal villages project. And me, that the idea is that we have modeled that in order to a planned health information system model to facilitate, agri-export. You see, when data science joins with, the plant science, this is what it emerges, which agriculture college may not be able to do alone. General colleges or agriculture engineering colleges, some colleges may do, many colleges, they may teach data science, may not be able to bring it to that, village level. This is what our farmer wants. They have a knowledge, but they would like to adopt modern knowledges. And rather than bringing in some, this is, some silos, some small project, we have to see how we can impact every problem, which the farmer is facing. He has to put it. Plant health alone, 60% of their, money, which the farmer spent on buying, pesticides. Most of the pesticides which we buy is spurious in nature. So this is a model which I purposely brought it. I was instrumental in bringing Plant Protection Informatics Network 1.0 25 years back. Now we are proposing Plant Protection Informatics Network 2.0. So these slides will be available, and which talks about One Health integration. Even the whole world talks about human health and animal health, but I'm talking about from 2011 onwards, integration of human health, soil health, plant health, animal health, environmental health, and outcome will be the human health. Use of AI and big data analytics and blockchain technology. So this much we can bring it out, and digital twin village, one at the grassroots level and one you see in your lab. And this is what is needed for India to become, that global power. Second, in order to promote this one, I have been conducting 2 webinars. One is started from COVID situation 2014, and which is on national, international webinar series in association with African Asian Rural Development Organization. By 31st December, we conducted 118 editions. These are all available in the website. And national webinar series are doubling farmers' income by 2022 and beyond. And as of 31st December, 132 webinars. Each one is 2 hours, which can generate problems like this. And this is the format, and can create an agri-tech startups. And national webinar series talked about many issues: weather decision technology for increasing farm income, big data and smart farming, artificial intelligence enabled pest management technology, and artificial intelligence data analytics to ensure optimal nutrition, and tech enabling India's tech-starved farmers for manifold increase in productivity, and John Deere's journey in India, and agro grade. And some of the slides which I will show previously, later, agronomy and AI is now being designated, defined as precision farming. If we are able to train all the agronomy, people, with the AI, I think we can bring in precision farming at the grassroots level. And also international webinar series, which we have now documented, which is going to be published very soon. We talked about entrepreneur and skill development, health informatics network value chain. We don't have a clinical AI in about 143 primary health centers, and also in another 143, I think 14,320 primary health centers and 14,000 about 500 primary animal health centers. We don't have a clinical AI. Commodity value chain creation through agri network and agri AI and data mining on digital agriculture and application of AI and digitization in agriculture, animal husbandry, and so on and so forth. And this is what in the international webinar with African Asian Rural Development Organization, 113 webinars, which has now come out with 30 actionable directions for 33 member countries, 18 African countries, and 15 Asian countries, and which is considered as a dynamic growth impulses to foster rapid economic transformation in RDO member countries through pilot project by establishing tech startups, then scaling up throughout the country. It is indeed a great contribution to the society. We do hope that the decision and policy makers will make more optimal use of these ideas to keep pace in this country. And now, when we talk about this, we talk about science, engineering, technology. I would like to quote what the Professor Raghunath, Shergoyankar, former Vice Chancellor of Bennett University, former Director of Vice Chancellor of Bennett University, and former Director of IIT Delhi, and former Vice Chancellor of University of Pune. He talked about that they it is the responsibility of the future engineers and the technologists to find a suitable solution for most to meet the needs of growing world. Green engineering is the only way to move forward to make world sustainable. Environmental sustainability will play an important role in future engineering. And the biggest impact on engineering came from information and communication technology. It created a new paradigm society. And these are all the technologies now which has to be taught at the at the 50,000 higher educational institutions. And we have the curricula will be an integration of engineering, life science, and information science, which needs to impact industries like it is impacting automotive, agriculture, pharmaceutical, banking, and retail, manufacturing, and health care. So our rural youth have to get the that with the new education policy, they would like to get these the digital technologies well for their own benefit that. And of course, smart farming, we talk about agriculture is a system of systems and which is started with the product, smart connected product systems, and systems of system. It is quite complex. That's why it is very, we have to invest a lot in building up these, digital penetration and, decision support systems in agriculture sector using Industry 4.0 technology. And smart farming is an overarching approach that uses technology like AI, IoT, and robotics. And smart farming technology includes IoT, AI, and robotics, and automation, drones, and cloud computing, and precision agriculture, GIS information system, and GPS, and variable rate technology, remote sensing, yield monitoring, and soil sensors. And these are all some of the things I have been writing for quite some time. Agricultural informatics, emerging area of research and development, and ICT for agriculture, a digital springboard for sustainable agriculture productivity. We needed to undertake large-scale capacity building of sustainable agriculture rural development, adoption of e-governance in farm sector. They're all now talk about e-governance in public grievances, redressal and ration card and so on and so forth. We need an Krishi TV channel in 22 languages, which is not happening. And ICT-enabled supply chain, ICT diffusion and infusion in many potential applications. Networking of, we have to bring back all the agri-clinic. They say that 5,726 agri-clinic, agri-business centers to strengthen agriculture, statistics and validation of the ground truth. It's very important. And this is the farm extension 4.0. Today we have got only 1 kVk. Now we have to split up into 12 boxes. Agroclimatic advisory, gap capacity building, financial and insurance inclusion, agri-marketing, and non-farm activities, agro services centers, farm planning, micro-level planning, agro warehousing and cold storage, and input dealer section, and irrigation and extension, research extension, agri-hort, agriculture, horticulture, floriculture, sericulture, jute culture, apiculture, and extension, and livestock extension, and fisheries extension. This is very important. This article I published in this journal, empowering small and marginal farmers through informatization of agriculture extension system network, Vistar Net. And also recently I talked in the faculty development program in organized by IIT Roorkee and Sam Hickenbotham University of Agriculture, Technology and Science. And you see the situation. These are all these. You have a small and marginal farmers in India, and the challenges in agriculture. So this is where our digital technology adoption has to focus at the grassroots level. What all the framework which we talked about, 7 measurement program, is all necessary to bring in. It doesn't stay in district level, doesn't stay in state level, doesn't stay in capital. It has in 6.5 lakh villages. I am very happy that the first one is being addressed by an a senior IT expert, and now after working in multinational companies, now he's adopted 15 villages in Rajasthan. He's bringing in digital technology, and this is very important. And you can see this much technologies which we have to adopt at the village level. And I also talking about capacity building for sustainable development, for geography, how to bring in geography discipline in a very big manner at the grassroots level. And agriculture resources information system, it is we have to bring in decision support system based on metadata standards and open GAs to bring in all the data together: water resource data, soil resource data, climate resource data, capital resources, land records data, environment data, and plant resources, animal resources, fisheries resources, infrastructures, and so on and so forth. Documents are available in this report. But what we have to see, the constraint which is there is that you have a farm which has got a biophysical environment, and we also have a socio-economic environment. Each one has got its a constraint. So this has to be, the constraints has to be well respected so that we bring it a sustainability. And this we are able to model it, which will generate evidence-based development programs at the grassroots level. And I also brought in, when I delivered a talk in Jamia Millia Islamia, paradigm shift in geography, challenges and opportunities. This is available, and this can be made available to all of you. And also brought it to the National Institute of Rural Development, Panchayat Raj, when they had a program in 2002. I told them that we have to have an integrated land use planning and knowledge and decision support for sustainable agriculture rural development block at block level. People, those who are working in rural development don't understand agriculture development. Those who are working on agriculture department, they don't know about rural development. Both of them don't know about sustainable programs, and they both of them are not trained on knowledge management and decision support system. Then how they can, and all of them don't know what is the integrated land use planning. This is how our block level agriculture system composed of. So I told them at that time that you are a national institute. Why don't you train? There are 6 people. They are working at the agriculture sector, rural and agriculture sector in grassroots level. Minimum 4 people, 4 into 6,500. Why don't you have 25,000 people are trained? Let them become LinkedIn and Facebook for farmers. They have published the book, but they have not brought it out. And this is what I talked about: capacity building of block and district level agriculture offices, very important. And this is another one which is published in International Journal, Digitalization of Agriculture in India, Application of IoT, Robotics, Informatics to Establish Farm Extension 4.0. If 50,000 higher education institution, if they built this one for 10 to 15 villages, I think India has done it. And finally, when everything is talk about data, and the data has to go through our GDPR, Personal Data Privacy Act, and when we apply AI, and if you don't have a data on village on farm level, and AI cannot do anything. And what data we have to work on data value chain, and all the same time we have to also work on data monetization for our farmers. This is very important. And finally, what this will bring in, that by getting into agriculture 4.0, by adopting industry 4.0, will bring in Society 5.0 for our 6.5 lakh villages. And there is a national strategy on AI in agriculture. And those who are interested, they can see that. And I will quickly, there are a lot of applications. What is needed is traceable agri-food supply chain, Industry 4.0. It is very important. And this is a scenario which we see at the grassroots level. When you do blockchain, artificial intelligence in Internet of Things, we take care of quality control, we take care of market dynamics, we take care of quality assurance, we take care of consumers. We take care of growers, we take care of soil health automation, we take care of crop advisory, and we take care of revenue administration. But between the technology, trust circle, knowledge circle, and reliability circle. So this is possible only in agriculture sector. And these are all some of the things. And data mining and digital agriculture. And in order to give an importance, these are all the sectors which we are looking into. Cultivation subdomains are agronomy, soil science, breeding, physiology, microbiology, pathology, entomology, biotechnology, engineering, economics, marketing, agribusiness. So this needs to have a total digital penetration. This will generate, data modeling and application of data sciences and the decision support systems. And this has to be brought together at the village level. So this is very important, and and this is where the challenge. And we cannot leave it for just a pilot project. We have to do everything at the village level, and this is everybody is doing it at the institution level. But when will become village as a lab for them with respect to these subjects, that's agronomy, soil science, plant breeding, crop physiology, microbiology, plant pathology, and entomology, and agriculture economics, and so on and so forth. And this is we brought the DTN to talk on use of artificial intelligence and data analytics for weather prediction decision tools for agriculture. And this is very important. We are going to work on along with this. He was a former CEO of DTN, Mr. Peter, Jones. He's from US. He's also going to work with us for a smart rainfall farming project in Tirunelveli district, in association with Donor Fellowship is an NGO. Weather technology tools for climate resilient agriculture is very important. It has both the direct and indirect efforts on agricultural productivity and digital transmission, network. Agriculture weather network is a world leader and pioneer in the use of artificial intelligence and data analytics. Now, IMD also is now coming with panchayat level, weather forecast. That's why the digitalized agromet advisories and comprehensive risk management solutions is an important to bring in, disaster science to the data science in agriculture. And big data in smart farming, smart, it is a, he talks about that GIS, GPS, and remote sensing, and drone applications and IoT. Then he adds it. These are all precision agriculture, then machine learning, cloud computing, metadata, big data analytics, and artificial intelligence and robotics. And this is that by getting into decisions, data sciences in agriculture, and it is a good area for quantum computing, big data analytics, and IoT, and AI, and 5G, centralized large-scale precision smart farming. These are all things which are available in the website. I'll be very happy. But he says that if growth, if you bring in digitalization in agriculture, he says that the wheat one will be that it will be 3.2 times, and you can see that onion will be 4.4 times, 5.7 times, fresh vegetable and tomato will be 27.5 times, and so on and so forth. Why can't these are all the things which is applicable, which is available in various countries? Why can't we achieve it? So we should bring in digitalization in a very big manner. And artificial intelligence will bring value to the farmers through the future agronomist. It is very important. Artificial intelligence and Internet of Things is one, and we should bring it out a predictive digital twin framework for each village. And this is Benjamin Rajam. He is farm again, and he is brought out this fantastic technology to India. He defines agronomy and artificial intelligence in precision farming. Find that this is big, and it's this is Dr. Gris Sothropoulos. Now he is associated with our international project group on this project that help linking soil health and human health and harvested food. This is a very big research project which we have initiated. Then we are also working on health informatics network value chain, how to bring in, integrated farm health management in a very big manner. And, the time will come that, it will be $1 billion data economy, a national data center with the 10,000 data scientists, one scientist for 65 villages, about, 14,500 operational holders. This will lead to 2.5 lakh agri-tech startups, one for each gram panchayat. And it is very essential for this geopolitics, agri law, yes, building up a commodity value chain creation through agri network and agri AI is very important. And of course, that internet in my farmland, it is a agri net internet in farmland, key for prosperous farmers. That's why by adopting the 7 Mission program, this will be feasible. This many agri-tech startups, which we have been talking about for quite some time, and that's why it landed up in 2.5 lakh agri-tech startups in various categories. So the digitalization of agriculture facilitates about 2.5 lakh agri-tech startups, and which can ease out supply side lock in logistic of agriculture value systems in the country. Farm Extension 4.0, emerging green paradigm, robotic process automation, AI-based equipment and missions have taken today's agriculture system to a different level. AI is an emerging technology in the field of agriculture. This is where data governance in agriculture is a very important subject which every higher education institution has to take agriculture as a special, data governance in agriculture as a specialization. And many pilot projects are going on, maybe weather smart, water smart, carbon smart, nitrogen smart, energy smart, knowledge smart, which takes care of, which can be covered under the 7 Mission programs. Various technologies in agriculture, from digital technology to farm producers. This slide shows database technology, big data technology, web technology, IoT, GIS, artificial intelligence, language computing, mobile technology, DV white space, cloud computing, social media, blockchain, 3D printing, and remote sensing. And we also know source trace says that the data points between from farm level farmer to that the post gate, it is about 23 points. Data has to be collected. Today it is impossible. So with the smartphone capabilities and so on and so forth, each farm to become a part of digitalized agri value chain, we have to undertake through the agri-tech startups. And these are all some of the today as of now it is available with the commodity value chain. How to bring in farmer to consumer, bringing in value-added intermediaries in the value chain. This is also now documented, and in this Dr. Sundaram Seshadri talked about empowering tribal farmers through indigenous and frontier technology for sustainable livelihood opportunities and economic prosperity. So reaching the last mile, a development mission, and these are all the conditions of the tribal people, and they were able, tribal women in Sundargarh district have chosen to produce safe and nutritious food, achieving food security and better livelihood through organic farming. We need a tribal digital platform at each panchayat level for sustainable development and growth. And this is this effort, and the tribal farmer who preserves 40 indigenous paddy, he has got Padma Shri Award, Mr. Seruvail Raman from Wayanad district. And this is what my article I have seen one tribal village in Andhra Pradesh, Nallamala forest. So we have taken this by 10 to tribal village, 15 villages. How to bring them? They have a lot of agricultural resources, agriculture extension services is not available to them. And we have taken pilot projects in many states, but in Tamil Nadu, since I'm from Tamil Nadu, many people told me that, sir, why don't you impact this program in Tamil Nadu? Now, in Tamil Nadu, more than 15 colleges, higher education institutions, who joined with us and they have signed an MOU. They have adopted 10 to 15 tribal villages. Now, after detailed discussion during the last 2 years, now many colleges have come for proposal writing. And KSR Rangasamy College have taken entire Kolli Hills for tribal agriculture. KG College of Arts and Science, Kemarapalayam for 11 villages in Kemarapalayam. Dr. Mahalingam College of Engineering Technology and Annamalai Tiger Reserve. And Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore, they have taken Periyanayakan Palayam and Javadu Hills and Agamalai in Theni district, and Kani tribes in Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari district, and and so on and so forth. So, and I am very happy that these are all some of the brochures we brought it out. After seeing this brochure, the many policymakers were able to see the potential of horticulture sector and agriculture sector in tribal area. Why can't bring out these a good commodity value chain in this one and make tribal people sustainable? And this article only has created a lot of synergy, and even NABARD says that they don't have all the blockchain value chains are broken. And this is Namakkal Kolli Hills brochure, and this is we also undertaken pilot projects in the district of Madhuban, Mayurbhanj district, and which is from where our honorable president comes. We have taken 2 panchayat, including her village, and another neighboring 2 panchayat. The 4 panchayat we've taken. These are all the commodities which are growing. Madam comes from Kusumi block, and we have taken Kusumi block and Bangari Basi block in Orissa, Mayurbhanj district. Cereals, pulses, oilseeds, spices, fruits, vegetables, commercial crops, flowers, fodder crops, fiber crops, medicinal and aromatic plants, livestock, fisheries, aquaculture, api-ecotourism, feasible and possible. So this much potential there, but the agriculture department is yet to reach in many places, in tribal area. This process are making many people aware about what potential is there. And this is what I published in as in an international conference, and based on which now a note on National Mission on Smart Tribal Farming has been sent to the Ministry of Finance, and that made the Chief Economic Advisor to put it in Economic Survey this year as that smart tribal farming is a global, it's a growth model for India and global South. So now that there are many organizations are involved, and there are about 7,031 KVKs. They will be also networked, and DST also has come out with a technological intervention for tribal empowerment. There are various ICR institutions. They are also joining in a very big manner. There are 27 tribal research institutes at the state level and 38 center of excellence. They are also getting networked for smart tribal farming. And these are all the applications which we can make it, but time is not there to discuss further. And you can we'll request Mr. Kobiji to form a group of experts who would like to work on digital technology in agriculture. We'll form a group to interact further. And these are all the projects, areas which we are considering in smart tribal farming. Empowering tribal community, operationalizing digitalized agromet advisories, agricultural risk management solutions, basically 7 measurement programs, and forming value creation network, and village level entrepreneurs, and facilitating GA tag for traditional tribal agriculture one, moving towards carbon farming, and developing skill and entrepreneurship, total development of local area through Digital India Mission and smart tribal farming, validation of ethno practices, farming practices, veterinary health practices, and public health services through digitalized integrated farm health system, sustaining natural farming practices. 2 weeks back, when I had a meeting with Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gujarat Natural Farming University, I requested them that you are trying to make inorganic farming to organic farming to natural farming? Why don't you adopt 1,45,000 tribal villages straight away to under your university? So that they do natural farming. You bring in various other research areas to make them as international model. And this also will make it on the June 6th International World Rural Development Day in association with the Center for Integrated Rural Development and for Asia Pacific and the African Asian Rural Development Organization, and on smart tribal farming, achieving sustainable agriculture and livelihood opportunities. And these two organizations, Honorable Director General and Secretary General, they said that the models which India proposes, develop, we will operationalize in our member countries. And what is needed is digital transformation. We have spent a lot of money on digitalization in India, and digitalization, which now people are able to see through the network. But what is needed is digital transformation. The data which we created, how to integrate with the business process. This is where the Annamalai alumni business network will be able to network with us to bring in digital transformation in agriculture sector. And I also that this is in this recommendation we also talked about create all India coordinated research project in ICAR involving the 4,500 engineering colleges and other colleges to have ICT in agriculture, which ICR should support them. So the thing is that way forward is AI for AI, artificial intelligence for agriculture innovation, agriculture informatics programs of MTech and BTech level, digital agriculture platform economy, traditional AI to the adaptive AI for agricultural innovations. This is what which we would like to get onto that. And this is a course which I have proposed at MTech in agriculture informatics. And this detailed one, which we can get it from Soviet University and Center for Agricultural Informatics, Eco Studies. I'm very happy that these are all being, established wherever we sign MOU. In Tamil Nadu alone, 15 colleges have signed the MOU and they're establishing these centers. And this horticulture 5.0 network, this topic which I talked, and an invitation by Indian Academy of Horticulture Science, gives you blueprint for horticulture informatics network value chain. And mushroom value chain is completely on AI based, and we should bring in operationalization of mushronomics model in India to bring in large scale to take care of food security, nutrition security, and the large scale employment opportunity. And this also I penned the spices informatics network value chain, which came in a Springer Nature book, and this brings in agri-tech startup in all spices commodities. Then Mr. Vinod working with us to bring in digital twin spices 5.0. And we are working on, tropical fruit informatics network value chain pathway for achieving sustainable farmers' income. And horticulture network talks about state level programs, major fruit level programs, vegetable level programs, spices level programs, plantation crops, medicinal aromatic one, and so on and so forth. And this many networks program we proposed. I'll be very happy that Annamalai alumni business network joined with us. It's nothing like that. It will take the country in a different level. And horticulture information network value chain, open innovation network creation is the one which India needs it very much. And smart in agriculture, in smart tribal farm is sustainable agriculture ecology. M is market linked enterprises. A means augmented technology. R means reviving traditional knowledge. And T is tribal ecotourism and skill. And we would like to do it in our Virudhunagar aspirational district and aspirational agriculture district, Virudhunagar, Sivaganga, Ramanathapuram, and Thoothukudi, and aspirational block, Tiruchulli block. And this is very important that smart tribal farming representing 3 distinct yet overlapping traditional knowledge system of ancient India. We are working on how to integrate Vedic knowledge, Tamil Sangam knowledge, and tribal agriculture and its contemporary application in sustainable development through AI. So, digital technology in agriculture, strategic recommendations. These 7 mission mode programs will make every village digitalized and every farmer is empowered and agriculture gets into circular economy and waste to wealth is a built-in component. And rural boys and girls through the 2.5 lakh agri-tech startups, they need not go to urban area for various other jobs. They can become an entrepreneur by sitting in their own village and home. And the need is that this operationalization of quintuple helix model and the embedded 5W1H and localized to smarter tribal form. Idea is that how to stabilize farmer income, youth retention, and adoption rate. Thank you very much for your participation. Greeting from Subit University. Over to Gobi sir.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. In fact, we can a great enlightening session. We'll keep the forum open for question and answers, sir. Now, we'll start off with Dr. Kaduresan. Dr. Kaduresan. Okay, anyone? Okay, you can start the question and answer session, sir. Dr. Kaduresan. Dr. Kaduresan. Okay, Vanjilan, sir, please go on, sir. Vanjilan, sir. Vanjilan, sir, please go on. Sanjay.
Hello.
Yes, sir, please go on, sir.
Yeah, I'm Ravichandran. I'm a farmer from Tiruvallur district. So excellent presentation by Professor Moni. I have few questions to him. We are number one in rice production. Last month there was a news item that we have surpassed China. At macro level, we have achieved great deeds. We are number one in horticulture, though we import a lot of pulses and oil seeds. Nevertheless, we are number one. But because of the population, the production is not enough, and number one in milk and so on. At macro level, we have achieved great deeds thanks to this green revolution and good farm technology. Nevertheless, at micro level, the farmer's income so the average land holding of a farmer is less than 2 acres. That means even I have been into farming for the past 4 decades. See, the farmer from 1 acre, he gets in irrigated condition, he gets about 12,000 rupees per acre. So how can he sustain, with this paltry income? He has to take care of his personal needs. He has to educate his children and so on. This is one question. And another, I'm a cotton farmer also. I grow a lot of cotton. I attended a meeting in Coimbatore. I was invited to address the problems faced by the farmers, cotton farmers, with the Honorable Central Agriculture Minister and Giriraj Singh, the Textile Minister. See, we have this Kasturi cotton. See, Kasturi cotton. See, farmers are we are the base of this value chain. Say in the Kasturi cotton, there is a opportunity of traceability. So we have this QR code. So if Kasturi cotton is a branded cotton promoted by the government of India. So when you scan that QR code, you get all the details. So where from the fabric was stitched, and where from the fabric was garment was bought, and the yarn where from the yarn was procured, and where from the cotton were ginned. All such details are available. So I asked, why not the farmers? See, they said since the farmers they contribute in small quantity, there is no farmers are not included in this value chain. So I'm very much surprised. So I suggested that why not see we have this farmer producer organization, we have this commodity group where we produce cotton, we pull in our resources, aggregate and sell it together. But unfortunately, even in this digital world, the farmers are not in the value chain. I'm really appalled by such such developments taking place without involving the farmers. See, we have the boots on the ground, but nevertheless, we are not into this value chain. And even the government introduced this soil health card. Nowhere, to the best of my knowledge, nowhere soil health card is being updated. No farmer, farmer may take the soil sample and get it tested in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University or in some places, Speak Science Foundation, MS Farmer Research Foundation, and so on. Nevertheless, such soils health card is not updated anywhere. To the best of my knowledge, the government spends crores of rupees on that. That is one question. And see, actually, my feeling is, I would like to refer Dr. Arundhati Bhattacharya, SBI farmer chairman, chairperson. She said that the farmers must have income other than farming. So farming is one part of it, and he must have income other than he or she must have income other than farming. Then only the rural development would take place. These are some of the thoughts that came to my mind. And again, skill development is very much needed. We do use a lot of these, artificial intelligence. We use this plantics, the technology to diagnose plant pest and disease, and whether it suffers from nutrient deficiency and so on. We use that. But it has to percolate to the lowest level. So all the farmers, some hand holding is needed for the farmers. And lastly, the women farmers must be empowered. See, the future farming rests on the shoulders of the women. So these are some of the thoughts that came to my mind. And yeah, I wish to have your opinions, views on that. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I think, have we met earlier in any of the occasions, Mr. Ravichandran?
I don't know. I'm part of this Global Farmer Network.
Okay.
Started by
Yeah,
Dr. Norman Borlaug. I'm
yeah,
director in the Global Farmer Network, sir.
yeah, because it seems that I have seen you in Mr. Dr. M.J. Khan's program.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's my best friend. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. No, it's very good. You raised an important point. That's why in all my, talk and emphasize is that how to synergize everything at village level. And macro level we are achieving, national level we are achieving, at the village level, farmer level. And we have to learn a lot from how small farmers in Japan are achieving productivity and income generation in a large scale. Japan is a good case study. Japan is a good case study. And they impacted even 100 years back in Seattle, the small farmers, they were able to grow food for need, depending upon the needs of the people living in apartments. So Japanese farmers, small farmer Japanese, still their that productivity based on small farming methods is fantastic, and we have to learn a lot from them. And but as of now, that since digital technology is expanding like anything, that let us give an emphasize that they are not left out. And otherwise, even in 2047, we'll talk about only the macro parameters. And we'll not talk about it, with respect to each 6.5 lakh, each village become a part of that, 2047. And that's why when I made a presentation to the Honorable Chief Economic Advisor, he thought that is very important. And he put it in his, economic survey is a growth model. So I think Mr. Ravichandran is very important point. And let us work together to bring it out. And we have, 400 agriculture commodity value chain. I have been telling that APIDA that you have to come forward to establish this digitalized agriculture commodity value chain for 400 agriculture. Don't stop with only pomegranate and grapes and mangoes. So I think, Mr. Ravichandran, your points are well taken. I think, Mr. Gobi, you are making, somebody will take down all the good points for us to, take it up further. Thank you, Mr. Ravichandran. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And you are in Thiruvarur, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm near Thiruvarur, sir, in a village called Pungulam in Nandiram College.
We will be working, I think my good friend, Mr. Suresh Mariselvam is working on to network with Central Agriculture, Central University Thiruvarur,
Yes, sir.
and to work on digital technology in agriculture in Thiruvarur district. So we will, we will network with you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to connect with him, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Dr. Professor Parivelan.
Parivel,
Parivelan.
Parivel.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon. Sir, it was a sheer pleasure to listen to your comprehensive presentation of your entire journey, your contributions at national level, international levels. And you highlighted about, the integrated and holistic approach to agricultural practices, connecting technology, informatics, and even traditional knowledge, sir. I have three quick questions, sir. One is, about your long experience, how do you look at the very green revolution itself in retrospection? One, it has strengthened the food security, no doubt about it, but seemingly it has also done a lot of side effects as well to the soil and other related effects. So, what could have been the corrective measures looking at the green revolution? One. Second is, you talked about all the practical models. How do we really address the farmers and the continuity? But the question remains: how do we really promote, dignity and decent livelihood for them? That has also been raised by the previous person. The third one, sir, you referred about it, but really, when we talk about last mile connectivity, that's something very important. You are spearheading some projects in the tribal areas and non-tribal areas, rural areas, and all that. But really, in terms of having an idea, integrating it, implementing it, how do you really bring in accountability, sir? I want to know, how do we link this with what we call local self-governance? How really we could make an accountable model where whatever programs being designed at the national level, state levels, go to that very remote areas, tribal pockets, and really could impact and transform their lives. Is there any measured way in which we could document, do, where higher education institutions could come and play the role which you referred? If you could elaborate, it will be useful, sir. Thank you.
No, it's very good. Thank you, Professor Parivelan, and you brought out very important thing. Let me talk from the bottom up, the last question. The reason for I have, when I must have traveled more than 450 districts when I, as a project director, national project director for district information system during the period of Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, Prime Minister, and visualized 28 sectoral database development program document, and the forward was given by the then Cabinet Secretary Mr. T. N. Sheshan. I presented to 5 district collectors conference, and that time technology was not there, only DBase or Foxbase, DBase in MS-DOS and Foxbase in Xenix. But we are able to bring it out, visualization that the district administration has to go for informatization. And then since I was born and brought up in rural area, I thought that is a godsend opportunity to work on government programs to bring in digital technology to rural area in 1987. That's why the 28 sectoral database development programs. But if Sigma-wise it is operationalized with that technology, the database parameters which we have suggested at that time for each sector, if the government would have done it because of our federal natures and so on and so forth, provincial natures, today with the AI, would have got a lot of data for bringing policy work. You can't apply AI on statistics. Second, that the informatics network, when the whole world was not talking about IT in agriculture, when this was given to me that you work out IT blueprint for agriculture, that when we brought it out, and that big conference in Vigyan Bhavan, our then agriculture minister Dr. Balram Jakar came for inaugural valedictory session. I asked him, sir, if India is an agrarian economy, why can't you allocate 3 to 6% of the agriculture budget for IT in agriculture in 1995? So that made Government of India to allocate 2 to 3% for every government department. So once again, agriculture is the bottom which has raised this issue, but the why to bring in that e-governance, that's also I put it that Center for Agriculture, but e-governance approach is necessary when we go down to the village level, farming level. Responsibility and accountability has to be fixed of the service providers to the farmers, and that's why the e-governance portion is missing. Everything will see that what the government is giving, but we have to also see from how the farmer is producing. Previously, technology was not available. Institutions were networked to them, but now we are bringing all the institutions who teach computer science, who have minimum 200 computers. Many colleges, they say that even some colleges in Tamil Nadu, they got 10,000 computers, 5,000 computers in the campus. I took only 200 computers, 50,000 higher education, 200 computers, 1 crore computers in the country are lying idle between 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. when colleges are not running. So that with this, we can bring it out complete digitization and bring it out complete, responsibility matrix and value chain matrix, and bring in, it is something like a stakeholders handshaking with the farmer rather than farmer from going from pillar to post. So this has to be avoided, and that's why I brought it that the quintuple helix model. Previously, it's only government and the farmer. Now, government, this higher education institution, let them maintain databases. Let them maintain the databases and analytics and training capacity and so on and so forth. Let the NGOs work with as an aggregators. The NGOs can be farmer producer organization, commodity groups, and many other progressive farmers, and so on and so forth. And government schemes, all the schemes have to be synergized at the grassroots level. Farmer, many schemes are not known, and and that is, it has to brought it out. That's why the 7 measurement program, this synergization of all the government scheme under 3 categories: smart irrigated farming, smart rainfed farming, and smart tribal farming, to achieve digital transformation. I think now, previously communication was the problem. Now we bring in this digital layer to every village, every animal, every water can achieve it. Then I think regarding the the productivity, I think Japanese, the small scale farms in Japanese as a very classic example. Even in India, lot of farmers, are all having, they have achieved even good productivity. We have to document, and we have to make it as a nodal for seeing it, how to replicate it. Then regarding green revolution, which has achieved its objective, but it has had, as you rightly said it, Dr. Parivelan, that it's had a side effect. Now, as I also said, that soil health card, there is no approach to have a sustain, soil health card getting updated in time and on time. We have seen it when we studied in Smart Tribal Farming Project Initiative. Many tribals didn't even do that. They didn't even know there is soil health card is existing. So now we are forcing it under this one model that this is integrated 6 health components, integrated farm health management. That's why we put it as a 7 mission mode program. So I think this will bring in that what all the things which we have seen as a side effect, now we will see to that it gets regenerated in a very important manner. And every problem is a challenge, and it's a lesson for us. And every program of Government of India or state governments comes with some objective. After it is met, we have to see that how it is becoming sustainable. And many, that we are talking about technologies, but application of such technologies meaningful at the farmer level, I think farmer is empowered. And that's what my journey talks about it. And I'm not an agriculture scientist, but people say that Professor Moni, you are embedded in this one. I told you, being born and brought up in rural area, agriculture is in my DNA. So I think the points which raised by Dr. Parivalan is very important. But joining this three, this quintuple helix model and 5W1H will bring in trustworthiness, responsibility, accountability to the grassroots level. I am very much confident on that. Dr. Parivalan.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Durai?
Yeah, Mr. Gobi, this is Durai.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to ask say a few things and ask a few questions as well.
Can we
Professor
see your
Moni,
face, sir? Sir, can we see your face? Can you put your video on? Okay.
do you see my face now?
Okay.
Professor Moni, it's an honor to talk to you. It's a very insightful presentation I've seen. Your role that you played with the policymakers and the digital agriculture platform that you've done or going towards. Very amazing, very interesting, fascinating, I would say. So first of all, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Gopi, thanks for allowing me to have a discussion with Professor. Parivalan just now asked a question about accountability, and then Ravichandran asked the question about how the farmers can get benefited at the root level, right? The actual money should go. One of your saying was like, it's not about the downloading of the apps, but it's about the farmers making the revenue. So I listened to that one. Then you mentioned about so many things about the green GRIN things, green engineering, and then how various like a soil details to the data point of it. So data and intelligent is what you mentioned about data, gathering the data, collecting the data, intelligent. How do you utilize the intelligent to make it meaningful, purposeful for the farm development, and how can it benefit the farmers, right? These are the biggest things that I've listened, understood. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm calling from US. My name is Durai. I'm a founder of a startup. I worked for Caterpillar for about 15 years. I was startup in India. So let's talk about that later. But my question is, I see one main thing that what I see is most of the Indian farmers, I think 80 to 85%, my data is correct, they own about less than 1 hectare or 2 hectares of land. I may be right, because US farming is very big.
Yeah,
US farming is very big.
85% of the farmers are having less than 2 hectares.
2 hectares,
means
exactly.
less than 4.5 acres.
Correct. So it's a fragmented segment. It's a less number of, the farmers owning the land is very less. Now, we are talking about the data gathering and, using the data to benefit the farmers and all those things, which can be accomplished is what I believe, because I'm an engineer as well as I have a group of team members who are working with me. Now, where do you see, because I also seen in your presentation that robotics, field working machines that may be useful for them. Now, how much of the role that the field machine robotics can play there, because that's exactly what you're building for the farmers on the farm, for the farming, on top of other layers, right? So when will that become possibility? Because the cost is another thing. And then how will that be? Because if there's a land of 1,000 acres, a big farmer owning a land, I can sell the product. But for a small micro farmers or less than 1 hectare farmers, how this can be, or is this the vision of the robotics that you're talking about in India?
Yeah, the thing is that, robotics, you can talk about big machines to small machines.
Exactly. Look, small machines.
Why, I'm completely eliminating, I'm not getting into the boundary of all these big agriculture engineering, tractors, manufacturers, and so on and so forth. How in a higher education institution, mechanical engineering department and computer science department, computer engineering, with the 3D printing, with the problems which the farm women have it, can't they bring it out? Some, low cost, machines for the farm women at the villages, those who are having less than 2 hectares of land. So that's what we have to look into it. And when I talked with the many farm women in Northeast, where for the last 3 years, the quickie revolt and many other problems are there. When I initiated 22 villages, many people told that, Prof Moni, it is a very problems and so on and so forth. I told him I'm going to have a meeting with internet connectivity and one college, Surachandrapur College, which is a very famous college, and one NGO, and 22 villages, out of which 75 self-help group, all are educated women, and many women are farms. They work on it, and then they said it. I also quoted and put it as a farmer voice. Say that I have 5 acres of land, and I have 4 kids, and I can't operate big machines, and I can't pay huge amount for farm layers because of various other Manrega programs and so on and so forth. No labor is coming, and without agriculture, I can't run my family. And so, and I documented it, and and this is the one that we have to see that how that the farm woman, which he has the only person to work on farm, and laborer problems, and heavy hectares he can't work it. So our engineers, our scientists, our technologists, and the farmer produce agri clinic, agri business, who are all joined together. See that when we can put a Land Rover in moon, can't we have this problem solved in our farm?
Exactly, Professor.
Now that's what I said it. So when we can have a Land Rover in moon, which is remote control, but why can't walk to our nearest one? That's what I said it. That's what I asked one of the Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor. When we have a Land Rover in moon, we can't have agriculture extension services to our tribal people just 30 kilometers from your university. So it is some problems are by design, by default, but not by experiment. So we have to go through by what is needed. And since I put smart tribal farming, I'm very happy that after the reports have come out, everybody talks about smart tribal farming. Previously, it was called tribal sub-plan, which is 5th 5-year plan period onwards. Now with the smart tribal farming, now people are talking about, when they see the brochure, now they say that, yes, this is a big potential. I have 15,000 students in my campus. Why can't we work on? Many departments, every department in higher education institution with the 5,000 computers, I put it for 2,200 just to give that one. I don't want to have an alarming. And now I'm making that if Ministry of Education and Ministry of Electronic Information Technology, if they join together and, national level, advise the colleges adopt 10 to 15 villages. Even Unnat Bharat Abhiyan is not making a wave. At the grassroots level, is not impacting. Now, I also met the people who are, chairing that Unnat Bharat Abhiyan now have smarter tribal farming as a component. Show the result, bring the technology adopted, and let the farmers concentrate only on the 2 acres, 2 hectares. They need not go from pillar to post, have farming as a service, farming as a business. This is what 2.5 lakh agri-tech startup. Don't talk about only 10,000 farmer producer organization. And, I think your concern is very much, but we welcome, as an NRI, agri-tech, and, we have to solve the problem in grassroots level. And our rural boys and girls has to get into agriculture. That's why the 7 mission board programs. People may say that, agriculture is not giving, that much opportunity and so on and so forth. If everybody leaves agriculture, and 2047, India has to import food, and population will be doubled, and we are not increasing, cultivable land, and we have to increase productivity, and then we have to create a lot of loss of wealth from waste. 20 billion US dollars waste we create every year. 20 billion US dollars. This is where this is, large scale non-farm activities, rural youths can get into that, and 19 billion US dollars we are waste, we are having loss and post-harvest loss. So 19 billion US dollars and 20 billion US dollars agriculture generate. This has to be made into zero. And by looking into that small farmers, and this is very important, and I'm very happy that let us join together. I think the Anna Malai, alumni business network, let them bring in digital transformation with the data which every farmer is producing it. We will also generate money for him with the data which he generates. That is the
concern. Okay, Professor, thank you so much for the providing this detailed answering to my question, because this tells me there is a demand that the product that we are building. This tells me there is a demand for the product that we are building. We are building the small agricultural machines which can support the farmers, individual farmers who are not big enough, like owns less than 2 hectares, right? Now we are also building the product with the data gathering, intelligence, and then also solving the actual problem.
Where are you based?
We are based in Chennai. We are based in Chennai.
Okay.
But I'm driving this from US. But I'm from Chennai. I was born in Madurai. And
no problem. That we are now. I have been told that why don't we take one commodity for every district as a commodity value chain?
Yeah.
And many institutions joining, and I'm very happy about it. And let us work on it. Let us, whatever you do with respect to small and marginal farmers, my 150% support to you. Let us work on it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor. The other thing that I would like to ask is, maybe I'll connect with Mr. Gobi on the team, but the policy-wise and all those things are there are things that if there is I've seen your presentation. I'll go through your presentation once again. My team will go through it. Bringing this innovative product to the community, for the society of India, for the farmers, one of the goals that we have. What are the is it widely accepted right now, or is it still long way to go? Is there programs that are, if I go and pitch in, if I go and talk to them, and I show my product, will that be a thing that can?
I understand these the situations which many of people like you are facing it. I have seen it that there is no red carpet welcome for many of the solutions which our NRI to the government. That's why many people say that if you want to go to Professor Moni, was the former DJNIC. He works in agriculture sector, bringing technology. He will make a way for it. And we have, and I have today all the scheme. Many people say that why Professor Moni? We thought that only the bureaucrats are supposed to bring in schemes, but you brought it a lot of schemes. I told you that Government of India never says that only bureaucrat has to bring it, because technocrats never bring schemes for other than other field. They may see that applications, but the thing is that when I was in this NI's role, I thought that it is very important, my role. That's why today in agriculture sector, this much talks about it, because of my hard work from 1987 onwards till now. And even the doubling farmers' income, by writing down 40 recommendations were given. Even Government of India has not taken activity. I have taken activity. And out of which 7 has made it as a mission mode program. Now I drive it. Now another government department has endorsed that model. And now, and then, this is 40 recommendation, which includes, I also said it, National Center for IT in Agriculture, State Center for IT in Agriculture, District Center for IT in Agriculture, Block level Center for IT in Agriculture, especially in rainfed area and tribal area. Why the district administration has not seen the report? Why all the 50,000 higher education institutions who teach computer science has not even seen this report? Everybody has got the responsibility, Not only the bureaucrats sitting in this one. I thought that I have worked for more than so many decades. I gave the recommendation. Now still I'm using the university platform as a professor emeritus. I initiated webinars. Now whole world is looking into it. Now people say that, Professor Moni, you are working for African countries. You are bringing policy, putting it. Now you are given to, Sri Lanka. Now you are giving for ASEAN. Why not for, states? I told him that, yes, we have worked out states. By looking into it, many states are also will come forward. And so the time, if we don't bring in technology, we have to come out from all conservatism, and reservation which you have on farming. We have to succeed in farming. We have to come out. We have to make every scale of agriculture as profitable, and bring in all farm and non-farm, on-farm, off-farm, non-farm activities, digitalized network to the people, and bring as much money as possible profitable to the farmers. It is, we cannot, if country allows small farmers quit agriculture, it is our village cannot be developed. And if India has to be developed, Viksit Bharat 2047, village has to be Viksit Village 2047. This is what we have put it in various forums, and by involving 50,000 higher education institutions, their voice will be more than 850 district administration. Today, agriculture, animal husbandry, I used to openly say agriculture, animal husbandry, fisheries are a private sector. Government gives a subsidy, but let us also join with this private sector to bring in technology adoption. 50,000 higher education institutions can do that, no? They have people, they have minimum 200 computers, all faculty members, why can't they? So that's why this is that, Mr. Burhes and Subramaniam is putting it, sector to be integrated, agriculture, medicine, and ecology. Thank you very much. All India Council of Technical Education Center, STEM subject. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I made it as a STEAM. Now putting it everywhere. Science, technology, engineering, A for arts, agriculture, M for maths, mathematics, management, and medicine. I think Mr. Burhesan, from STEM we have gone into STEAM. Let us make this 50,000 higher education institution bring in STEAM subject. STEAM for village level. Thank you very much. You are Mr. Durai. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
It's an honor, Mr. Professor Moni.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
Yes, Mr. Burhesan, you have raised your hand, and Mr. Burhesan.
Professor Murugesan, yes, sir.
And we have an international participant, Mr. Sanjay Chandra Bhattacharya from Dhaka.
Yes, Sanjay. Sanjay, please go on. Sanjay, you can unmute me.
Okay. Sir, namaskar.
Sanjay.
Yeah, Dr. Murugesan.
And before Mr. Sanjay J, Mr. Gopi, he also involved. He is based in Dhaka, and he is bringing it out livestock disease control and surveillance system and digital technology based. He is interacting with me. So now your role in this, we formed a group with BIMSTEC, CERDAP, and ARDO. BIMSTEC is founded by India, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Techno-Economic Cooperation, and ARDO is African Asian Rural Development Organization. CERDAP, ARDO is in headquarters in Delhi. CERDAP is Center on Integrated Rural Development for Asia and Pacific, headquarters at Dhaka. So with him, we are going to have a livestock informatics network for intersectoral one. Mr. Gopi, please take note of it. Over to Mr. Sanjay.
Sir, Dr. Subramanian Murugesan, the Tiruvannamalai project, please kindly support, sir.
Hello?
Javad Malai. Please, Javad, Dr. Murugesan speaking.
Yeah, sir, you are from?
Sir, and that, Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, I know that. Please.
I am from Chennai. You have to please help. That has to be continued. The tribal project in Tiruvannamalai, near Javad Malai, Yelagiri Malai.
Sir, you can you just that you are which organization, sir? You are
Sir, I am from Indian Organic Farm Association.
Kindly, now I have with the detailed discussions, even some of the higher education institutions join, they don't know what to do. Now finally with the KBK and the
Yes, sir.
Tamil Nadu Board of Rural Development,
Yes,
and
sir.
there is an NGO which is doing KBK. Now we are going to come out with the brochures. I'm very happy. Other side of Java Hills, Tripur, the Tripatur,
Yes. Yes,
Sacred
sir.
Heart College and another NGO joined. I also want you to also join. I would like to include your group which wanted to work in Java Hills. Also, the one of the stakeholders. Kindly attend
Yes.
the Thursday meeting 4 to 5.
Sir, you visited also, sir. You visited our tribal area, sir. Please, you know
I
it.
know about it, but now it has come to that we have to now come out in we'll generate a lot of project proposals. Now the brochure,
please.
after a lot of discussions, next
Yes, sir.
meeting you please join in next Thursday. I'll be grateful.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Please, sir. We'll do the best.
Yeah, and then the Tamil Nadu government says that take completely Jawad Hills total.
Yes, sir.
Which has got divided into 3 districts.
Super,
One
sir.
is Tiruvannamala district, another is Tirupattur district, another is Vellore district.
Super, sir.
But
Super.
I have to identify in Vellore district one higher education institution, one NGO. Kindly identify that component for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine, and I'll be grateful. And Tirupattur side they have identified, and Tiruvannamala side is also identified. And very soon from Tiruvannamala side brochure will come out, and we will start functioning from afterwards.
Sir, I have been working with 1,567 small organizations. I was the former grade 1 officer, NTDP, NWDP. I know you. We met many times in Delhi. We met in Chennai. And we were designed some projects also. After that, I went to Japan. I came back in January. So we have to do, sir. Please, sir.
No, we'll
I think one lawyer, Dhananjayan also, you know well.
I know him. He's also part of the program. But
yes,
I
sir.
want, involvement, so
yes,
that we produce result. Thank you very much.
Definitely, sir. We will do the best. We will support you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not support me. You have to do the project.
Sure, sir. We will help whatever the
Mr.
possible way for the
Gobi,
farmers and trade.
you are witness that now you bring him to the Jawad Hills project.
Sure, sir.
Okay,
sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sanjay,
please go. Sanjay.
Thank you. Thank you all the participants and my wholehearted greetings for Professor Moni and the organizer. So I'm very glad to have some conversation with Professor Moni in recent days. So I enjoyed the whole discussion and it is very, very detailed information. So while I'm in the webinar, I've got a call from a rural site, one dairy farmer. So his cattle has been affected with fever and other kinds of things. But as I am not residing close to him, one of my parabet colleague have contracted with the farmer, and I am trying to get information as far I could. So, little did the farmer know about the consequences, disease consequences. Most of the rural area in Bangladesh are mostly covered by non-educated village quacks, those who treat livestock without any education, and this increases the antibiotic load in the cattle farming system these days. And another thing is that farmers are not happy with the system. So I am just thinking of how we can harness the happiness index among all our actions. Like we are talking about digital infrastructure, agricultural informatics around, but the people are very much not that much kind of educated. So I'm also sharing this with Professor Moni with different kinds of things like pictorial formats and so on so on to find out the real happiness point. Like for example, Bhutan's development can be measured by some pillars like well-being, sustainability, social harmony, and not only with the economic output. So happiness is the center point of these of their development process, and I feel it very close as I advocated many dairy farms in my 8 years, in my 12 years journey. So I'm asking Professor Moni how we can integrate this happiness index uh, with all kinds of digital infrastructure and digital economical practices so that farmers at the first hand become happy of what we did, and then they happy after implementing all those things, because in my sense of view, if farmers are happy enough, they could be more adaptive with the technology. Because in my personal opinion, I have seen that farmers are very much less prone to take interest on the jargonious things and the different kinds of technologies that we are bringing to them. So how we can measure and integrate happiness into our system, this is my question. And I hope today's information will be helping me a lot to design more more farmers friendly initiative. And I'm surely in talk again with Professor Moni sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sanjay. And now this prompted when I participated in SIRDA webinar, and from that a day onwards, you started discussing with me. We also, and you also said it that while participating this webinar, you got a call from farmer from a village about his cattle's disease-related things. That we talked about how India operationalized national disease reporting systems and national animal disease reporting system. And we will, that's why this group I have formed. And once the happiness for a farmer comes when his animal is able to produce what it is supposed to produce to him, and he is able to make money out of it, and he is able to give a healthy food to the animal, and so on. So it's a mixed parameters. So let us start looking into different components. Let us have a multi-sectoral impact with respect to each problem related to a cattle or a farmer. That's why in one of the slide I put it, first is digital technology adoption. We'll see that number of apps getting downloaded. Let us see that how farmers income gets stabilized. When the farmer income gets stabilized, his happiness will automatically comes out. It's a very important thing that. So, and let us work together, and I will also include Mr. Kobe, also in that our group for this regional group, so that you also get it, this network, and through today's one, you also have another network from India to interact with you. It will be very important because they discuss every week, every Sunday, one such problem. It's very good. So let us discuss further, and then as we discussed earlier, let us bring it out livestock informatics network value chain for about one district or two district or three district in Bangladesh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, Kobi sir, over to you.
One last question we can take before we let Professor Moni.
Yes, I am always available. Thank you, sir.
Hi, sir.
Ram Kumar, sir. Yeah,
Sir.
please go on. Please go on.
Vikram, sir.
Vikram. Yeah, Vikram, please go
on. Sir, first of all, thanks a lot for this opportunity. This is a need of the hour, this session basically, for the whole globe. My question is very simple to the moderator.
Can you put your video on, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks a lot for this session. So my question is, are we heading in the right direction with this digital transformation of agriculture systems, or traditional base is better? Which one is good?
Okay. See, the traditional agriculture systems, we have to also document what all the methodology which the traditional agri system was done 30 years back or 40 years back before chemical fertilizer was introduced. And when we looked into it, I think Dr. Burhes and Subramaniam, when he talked about Jawad Hills, when I initiated discussion, one Tamil professor from Aruna Engineering College, Kampan Arts College, there, says that in Jawad Hills, in Pathupatti, you are from Tamil Nadu? Hello?
Yes, sir. I am from Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, okay. Okay, so he said that in Jawad Hills, in Sangam literature, in Malay Padu Kadam, in Tamil literature, say that on those days how people in Jawad Hills did agriculture. And so tribal agriculture and traditional agriculture has got a lot of, even then in Tamil Nadu, we have done that 5 agroecological division, Kurinji, Mullai, Marudam, Neidal, Palai. And we don't have that practices which are adopted in these 5 agroecological divisions. Now we are under the smart tribal farming. We are now in Tamil Nadu. We are now driving into these 5 agroecological division-based agricultural operations. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible? Somebody
Yes,
Yes,
you
sir.
can go ahead.
Okay. And so it is no question of that we have to take the traditional agriculture knowledge, which is practiced previously, and then how it is useful in contemporary applications for sustainable agriculture. That's what we are trying to do under this, the 7 measurement programs, whether it is tribal agriculture or irrigated agriculture or rainfed agriculture. We have to, with the AI technology, we can, document this knowledge from the people and then create a very good language model for, bringing in good decision support systems. Because previously technology was not available. Today technology has been now taking a shape, and we should utilize it, and for the benefit of our farmers and also for the tribal community. Everything they have, only the there is no documentations. And I mentioned in my one of the presentation the veterinary practices which the tribal people adopt, fantastic. And also that medical practices, they don't come to the doctors, allopathy doctors. It's not available. Even in Birdanagar, in aspirational district, one of the doctor who did his PhD in livestock, he's an assistant professor in Ayanada Janagamal College. He said that even now in mainland, that Ayurveda treatment, local medicine treatment are only is being given to the livestock, and when the situation is beyond control, then only they go to the allopathy veterinary doctors. So, and now he is documenting it. So I think what he said is that in that village, traditionally what type of farming technique were doing it 30-40 years. And for an example, I mentioned about in this one, we are initiating a smart rainfed farming in Tirunelveli district with the NGO called Donor Fellowship. They have not gone for green revolution. They got, one Kulam, that one small village pond with 70 acres of land, they still have natural farming, organic farming, and for the food which they prepared for their orphanage. So still there are many farmers, farming community, they are doing natural farming and organic farming. So we will identify such type of practices and we see that how it can be, operationalized in other area. So your concern is very important, but we have to overcome by networking with all the people who practice natural farming and regenerative farming and organic farming. It is important.
Yes, thanks for sharing this insight, sir. Actually, we see a lot of machines coming into the farm field and they are helping the farmers. But will the farmer, the man, the woman, will be replaced by a robot? Is there anything like that?
See, today, what we understand, agriculture work, everything cannot be, even if the machines has to replace work, it has to be the machine learning has to be embedded into the machines. And even agriculture also is being done by tools, man and tools, and the land preparations. And some of the things which is repetitive in nature can be mechanized. And many things which now which needs lot of digitalization, remote monitoring, and local monitoring, many things which can be brought in. This is where the farmer has to be supplemented by many on-farm activities which can be automated and replicate. That maybe large-scale farms can be replaced by machines, not on the small-scale farmers. That it is we have to bring in. That's why in my one of the present talk I'm telling we have to bring in farm woman friendly equipment which can come through 3D printing and that is can be affordable, and we also have to bring in something like a common processing center. Today the common custom hiring centers, it is I think it is not functioning in many villages, and it has got its own many issues which are built in. And with the common 3D printing, we can bring in many of the tools which are needed. It is possible, and we also suggested in one of the recommendations that before any the harvest, the season starts, everybody takes their plowing machines to the carpenter, the local village carpenter, to repair and so on and so forth. So why don't we train those sons and daughters of those carpenters who are working on farm machines, plowing tools, on training on 3D printing, so that they will become the entrepreneur in the village level. So many things when you look at it, what is needed for farming operations, we have to see that what a local with the local engineering college, local polytechnic, local ITI, and the local one, we have to look into it and see to the local applications. And I don't think that I'm telling you, when we got independence, the farm sector was giving employment opportunity with 65%. Now it is 55%. During the last 70 years, 1947 to 2016, it is only 10% reduction on employment opportunity in the farm sector. 55% is still in agriculture sector, and that's only now we have to increase productivity and bringing in rural use. This is a problem throughout the world, not only in India, but India. It is we have to look at this problem, because how to use 127 agroclimatic zone, we can produce food for the whole world, and we have got a huge rainfall which is much better than Israel, and 365 days. So every part of India, major part of India has got sunshine, and livestock opportunities are not understood by rural youths. Fisheries development points are understood by our rural boys. They think that this is below their dignity. But this is where it can give huge money. I will tell you an example. Haryana, traditionally people don't eat fish. But today, Haryana export fish through the inland fisheries, through using that bioflak technology. They export to European countries for the last 15 years. We asked them that, Bhaiya, you don't eat fish, how you are becoming fish tech startups? Sir, we make money out of it. Haryana is the best example. They don't have, everybody who has got a land, they make half an acre of land as an artificial pond. And with the science and technology, they export now fish to European countries. So all our inland fish has got a huge potential, which our boys and girls don't want to do that. And livestock, and horticulture, and floriculture, huge potential, which when everybody talks about agriculture, some few individuals will say, talk about it, farmer don't want to do that, there is an income problem, that no opportunity. But there are a lot of opportunity we should pluck out and get gained. And it is in the hands of, I'm at the age of 72, and it is in the hands of people like you. Hope I answered your concern.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I could understand that you have given a point that 55% of the farmers are still in the.
No, not 55%. 55% of employment is available only in agriculture sector. The 76% of the laborers are in the laborer section. Employment, that's doing this. They don't own land and so on and so forth. So now, because of other development only, it from 65 they are working in farm sectors. Now it is coming down to 55% of workers. And now our GDP contribution from various services, non-farm, off-farm activities has to increase. And agriculture economy is a multiplier effect in India because it is a huge agriculture economy. And if a small and marginal farmers or their agriculture is impactful, boys and girls will find a suitable employment in their own villages, and which is feasible and possible. And BharatNet connectivity with 1 Gbps and 10 Gbps connectivity, it is must by government notifications. Central government provides enough funding, but the Tamil Nadu government has told that is available now in every gram panchayat. But the thing is that I have put it in my papers that BharatNet should be dedicated as a digital network for farmers. We have to generate huge applications. And so that we should force the BharatNet connectivity to every gram panchayat. They should not, otherwise they will use only for telemedicine and telehealth. The matter ends for them. Every farmer should get impacted through the BharatNet for their digital commerce and so on and so forth. They can't do mobile commerce because of the signal problem. So people like you that and that's why I brought higher educational institution and NGO and industry and so on and so forth. And government will bother about only government schemes. Government is not going to buy what the farmer is producing. Now situation will come, this 2.5 lakh agri-tech startups and along with the farmer produce organization, they will see that good agriculture practices are done it in farm level, and everything gets produced from the farmer level, it gets value added and gets sold for a good price. Farmer gets a share of customer price. That's why the traceability and fair price systems, we have to bring it out. But some of the sectors, like you take livestock, dairy. Why dairy is now out of the Amul pattern? 65% of the dairy sector is unorganized. 6 to 9 lakh crore is outside Dudwala category. Huge potential. And then government has come out with a lot of livestock schemes. Boys and girls, they say that it's below their dignity to work on livestock sector. I'm telling you another one. During Ramzan period, Hyderabad doesn't get much meat. They need more demand in meat. They are not getting it. So much potential from agriculture sector that, so much things, and all digital technology and robotization. That's why now that I put it, genomics, nanotechnology, informatics, robotics. If this four is getting integrated for village level, we will have so much potential, which is not visible, which is invisible now. I'm telling you, after cutting the banana fruit, each one can give 50 rupees cash. We grow 282 crore plant has to be cut every year in India. 282 crores into 50 rupees, 13,000 crores. We are not making money out of it. Cashew apple is being thrown out. We are creating a cashew apple value chain, taking Kadalur as a model. 9 districts in Tamil Nadu, cashew apple is being thrown out, whereas in Goa, they make liquor. And it is vitamin C. So now one engineer from Kadalur, he talked, his name is Siva, and now we had a big conference, last October, and I'm happy very that in this budget they put it that the importance for cashew and cocoa cultivation has to increase. So lot of potential. We have to think to it that where there is a problem, where we have to join together, and each village we have to study through. We have to have an information modeling, what to grow, where to grow, how to grow. Farmers may have ideas, but they don't have the technology adoption. Agri-tech has to help them without any selfishness. So that's why we are injecting it. I am very happy that we are putting it now in such type of forums, and it has come in Economic Survey of India. If all economic professors who teach topics, all computer science people who teach technology, all agricultural science people who teach agricultural science, if with this model, I think our villages will be Atmanirbhar. This is my considered opinion, but I leave it to the bureaucrats to listen this talk. I'll be very happy. Over to Mr. Gobi.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for this insight.
Professor Sanjana.
I think two parties, Mr. Karthikeyan and Mr. Thurai.
Professor Sanjana, she wants to ask a question, sir. Sanjana, please go on.
So, am I visible, sir?
Yeah,
you're madam visible. What is your name, madam?
So I'm Mrs. Sanjana Dangare from Pune, Maharashtra.
Sanjana.
Sanjula?
Sanjana, sir. Sanjana. Sanjana.
Sanjana. Okay.
Yes.
I'm also now joined as a professor practice in MIT ADT University, Pune.
Oh, wonderful, sir. Wonderful.
To promote Center of Excellence on Smart Farming for entire Maharashtra. That is an agenda.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful to know that, sir. In fact, I happened to listen to Mr. Alex on the stage in one of the FDPs recently, sir, last Saturday.
Okay.
And you must be knowing him, sir. He is a foreigner who is working on this only, sir. So my question is, so I'm also associated with I have a small entrepreneurial activity related to, I would say, spices and other things. And I'm also a college professor for hotel management and tourism department. So my question is, this is my observation, sir. We talked about a lot of things that, what technology to be implemented and what all tools can be incorporated in order to enhance the farming activity and how we can support the farmers. But so my observation is that farmers are missing, sir. They are not there in the villages, whether it's girls or boys. They are driven to city life. And today's youth is running away from labor work. They do not want to put in efforts. They do not want to do any physical labor in the field. So how can we motivate them and bring them back to the villages? Because they are only not there and we are making all the policies and this and that. I think whatever the farmers are working in the fields are not really the youth. The youth is missing, sir. So how we can bring them back, because it's high time they are coming to city area, they are getting I would say wrongly influenced by the city life, and here they are working as they're okay to work as Swiggy or Zomato riders, but not really ready to work in their farms where most of the things are easily available to them as a part of their livelihood. And so how we can motivate the today's youth, that, and also emphasize or entrust that okay, farming also can be a good career option, and you don't really have to run away from your own villages, and the like a kasturi mrug, that everything is around you only. Just the thing is that you need to see it properly. So how can we do that, sir?
Thank you, madam. You raised a very important point. I think I have addressed some of the issues with respect to this one, because 2047 food requirement is in the hands of rural youth getting into agriculture. Am I right? Hello,
Sir.
madam?
So
You
I'm
are there?
saying that youth is only not there. So if you see
No, no, I'm just,
practically
and
villages, they do not have
yeah,
any youth only. So
no,
who will
no,
do the farming?
I'm telling 2047, the food requirements, to meet the food requirement, and next we have got only 21 years, and we have to bring back rural youths or youths, both urban youth or rural youth. Even for urban area also, food has to come from a rural area. So we have to motivate. This is where the higher education institution, they have to generate, irrespective of what topic they teach, agri-tech startup in a very big manner in every higher educational institution, to teach importance of agricultural, digital technology and agriculture in the campus environment. That solves your, to motivate the students. Every the students, who are studying, coming from rural area and coming from urban area, when they are captured in the 4 years, they, if it is engineering, 4 years in the college campus, if it is arts and science, 3 years in graduation, and 2 years in post graduation. So that's why the Center for Agriculture Informatics and E-Government Research Studies are being established in many colleges through our initiation. And even MIT ADT Pune has now decided to work on a center of excellence in exclusively on smart tribal farming, to work for various tribal villages in Maharashtra. So education institutions, if they adopt agricultural informatics as a discipline, and agri-tech startup with the 7 mission mode program, I have a confidence that we can bring back rural students into agri-tech startup. Over to you, madam.
So may I have another questions related to this? So what if the youth is not really included in the higher education system? Those who have not managed to reach to that level, how can we ensure that they remain in the villages and they do not uh, leave the villages and come back to urban
No,
areas?
yeah, madam, when I say higher education institution to start level, it is not that the students who are all in the secondary education or school dropout should be left out. We have to find a way to involve them through appropriate skill development and capacity development, to include even the school dropout. Also, to get into, technology adoption in agriculture. They know agriculture very well, and they are seeing agriculture every day and every day, and it is not restricted only to higher education institutions, because higher education institution has got a good infrastructure. That's why in Virudhunagar we are trying to have, in a dryland agriculture, we are also going to involve secondary schools. They are teaching geography, physics and chemistry. Then we will also adopt even school dropouts. So we'll do that. It's a big concern, and let us. You have now put it. Now I will work on that. How to have. You said that you are working in villages, no?
No, sir, no, sir. I don't work in villages. I am also a college professor, sir. I teach subjects like hotel management and tourism.
Okay, very good. That you are in Pune city or Pune district.
Pune city, sir. Pune city.
City. Okay. We will next time when I come to maybe in March towards the end, I will come to Pune. 2 days I come every month. We'll try to meet and you put your thought process in this forum. We'll see that,
Definitely, sir.
and we will work it out. Some schemes we'll work it out how to bring school dropouts in agriculture sector.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Thank you so much,
Very
sir.
nice, sir. I think
Thank you,
Gobi sir, you can put it as one of the action point. And we will even get onto the national open schooling, National Institute of Open Schooling, and we will try to involve them through them. Good.
Thank you so
Karthikeyan,
much, Dr. Soni. I'm really honored, that you found my this small silly question very important.
No,
Thank you so
madam,
much.
it is not a silly question. You have generated a question for a big population, and
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm worried that agriculture sector is the only sector which can give job opportunity for even school dropout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Absolutely.
if the district level bureaucrats don't understand, they are undermining villages development. And people like us, we have seen the whole world. We have seen, at least I, as a technocrat, I have seen more than 500 districts. Village is the focal point, and agriculture and rural development, if they are brought under science and technology based development, and they can give huge GDP. And today is all the GDP which they create is that some few individuals effort and then macro level. I think Mr. Rajan, he said it very nicely that it's macro level achievement. We are doing it not at the farmer level achievement. Thank you. We will discuss further on this issue.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Really
Kar-
overwhelmed. Thank you.
Karthikeyan, Mr. Karthikeyan. Mr. Karthikeyan. Durai.
Thank you, Gobi. Allow me to talk. Let me take a few minutes here. So recently spoke Saujanya, right? Her name is Saujanya? Sanjana, ma'am. And then there's another gentleman, I don't remember, I don't correct his name. He was asking like how will the robotics will take over the human being's job, right?
Will
I think
replace man.
Replace man, yeah. My professor nailed it, nailed the both of the answers. From my end, what I would like to say is, specifically being a founder or of the startup, focusing on the autonomy ready vehicle what we are building. What I would like to say is, just like Professor said, autonomous cannot replace a human being's effort in any field. Most of the field it cannot, right? Agriculture definitely cannot be. So what I just like to, I'm going to add a few points here. Sir, we are building a product where it's a voice assisted product that you're building, voice assisted product that you're building. One of the question was, how can we not lose the traditional agriculture way of doing it and then the modern agriculture way of doing it, the digital transformation. So the product that we are building is going to capture everything that the current way of the traditional way of building the agriculture, the system will capture, just like you said, data capturing. The machine will be intelligent machine what we are building. It's going to capture the data, it become intelligent, and then use it for meaningful purposes based on the command by the user. I mean the boss, right? The man who is going to operate that. So that's the kind of product we are building, right? So system cannot the product what we are building cannot replace or won't replace. It's going to replace only the repetitive tasks. Just like you said, repetitive, challenging, difficult tasks. The people who are not available, the labor is not available, right? So for those tasks is where we're going to use this machine to perform. But otherwise, the job is going to be done by the person, right? So just like you said, the last person, the farm lady, right? Now, another question asked by you was like, how can we empower the youth who are getting away from this thing, right? So, most of us, I believe, we used to ride stick shift vehicles before. Now it's all becoming the automatic cars, right? Automatic. We are driving the automatic. At least in US it is there, and India also is becoming popular. So if we go back and ask the younger children right now, can you drive a stick shift? They wouldn't know what the stick shift mean. So the technology is becoming in a way that it is going to empower the human being, upskill them, just like Professor Mani, you said, doctor. So it's going to upskill them and becoming more reasonable, more make more money, upskill, manage the stuff, then go back and do the repetitive tasks what you're doing, right? So that's exactly the product what we are building, and then we would like to have this thing seen by the people, like the ma'am said and the other gentleman said, and so that's what it is. So that's my answer.
So it's very nice that I will associate you, Mr. Karthikeyan, that in some of the smart tribal farming project which you initiated in Tamil Nadu, and you experiment this one with one or two smart tribal farming along with the project team.
Right, sir.
Okay, so you please send a project note, and I will circulate with the project teams in various colleges and ask them to get associated, and this let it become as a part of the project proposal which we'll submit for smart tribal farming, one of your component.
Appreciate, sir. Appreciate it, sir.
Okay, so
I just want to say
this is how we would like to bring it out. I think Mr. Gobi will take responsibility to work with Mr. Durai Karthikeyan and see to that this type of project initiative gets what you call responded very effectively, and we see the light of the other end of the tunnel.
Thank you, sir. Without your presentation, I wouldn't be knowing this one. So thank you.
I will make it available to Mr. Gopi, and I will also request him to form a group with exclusively working for this agriculture, digital technology in agriculture, operationalization of these 7 mission board programs, and this will bring a model to be replicated in a group of 10-15 villages. Even the 7 mission board program can have a 7 agri-tech startup in a village for a village. So why to go for a job outside? So all the students with engineering background, all background, they can bring it out. And if in India it's not being sold, we can sell it in African countries. There are many people, they want solutions. So this is what now whole global South is now available to us. And I think I'll request Mr. Gobi sir that to now look for this is AABN for network to work for the entire global South. It will be very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, very morning, sir. Very morning, sir. Parthasarathy Doraisamy here, sir.
Yeah,
sir, in
please.
this regard, I just want to add up maybe one important question, sir. I think we have discussed a lot. Maybe how to reach out to the marginal farmers. Maybe currently, as Mr. Dorairajan told, no, sir, it's all at a macro level. I think few maybe entrepreneurs, few big corporates, they are only able to be successful. But at the micro level, if you want to penetrate, maybe more startups to be incubated, okay, and then nurtured, handholding to be done. We need access to the data, sir. We need access to the data. Currently, all the central government institutions and state government institutions, they're all providing services, but all these data are all in silos. So they are not fully integrated. It is not seamlessly integrated. So we need one single version of truth, sir. So how to access, how to get access to these, metadata repositories, across the central and state government agencies. So we can use APIs, to access these federated data and all these silo data, and then we form a federated warehouse, for our project. We need to form a single version of truth, sir. So then only we can able to know serve actually for the 434 value chain projects that you are maybe not then 7 mission mode programs. So how we can, the data will be the key, sir. So that metadata
I think
repository.
Mr. Parthasarthi, you raised a very important point. And the value chain, when we have this each pilot projects which will generate, it will help us to see that where the the weakness is there, and we will see to that by through each commodity value chain. When you work out on pilot basis, it will bring out, we will see to that that gets plucked out as and when we move forward. But let us not get stuck up, because things are there on the ground. And like for example, on the other day, I think Mr. Gopi also please take note of, when I had a meeting with the Theni district collector on 3rd March, he said that, Prof Moni, our district is a horticulture district. Kindly tell us that how to bring out commodity value chain for each horticulture commodity. Please bring out the proposal, we'll support. We'll recommend to the government. On our own, we can't generate it. And this is now, and then Virudhunagar district collector, he said it, apart from the aspirational one, Prof Moni, you please bring out our Virudhunagar Samba Vattal GA tag value chain. I think Mr. Suresh Mariselvam and Mr. Avinash Trevium sir, they are all were in the meeting. Now we are going to work out that important red chili value chain for 5 districts there, which they are growing. So this is from bottom up. It is coming in this level. Then all the farmers who are involved in concerned chili cultivations, and all the data gets generated, needed data, the concerned colleges which will be working on will build up the databases, and which will be available further for all the agencies who will like to bring in value added services. We will also take care of our Government of India policy on data privacy. We'll have every farmer's acceptance will be there for utilization of the data. There is also one point one has to take care of. Now under the GDP, the General Data Privacy Act, we have to incorporate all the recommendations which is given there, faithfully. Otherwise, digital technology in agriculture cannot move further. This is very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I think that
And
will be the right.
and now you are initiating coconut value chain. All your questions will be answered there through that coconut value chain. Okay, thank you.
Very true, sir.
Thank you.
Very true, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Sir.
it's good that Institute of Agriculture Management is also Vanavarayar Institute of Agriculture, and is a huge potential. And Pollachi region, this coconut value chain will tell us that all these SWOT analysis which is existing to overcome. Then we will involve all the government agencies, institutions to bring out appropriate data policy related to that. Thank you.
Very crucial thing, sir. Absolutely. If you can able to help us in this regard, that will be awesome, sir. Then we will be.
We have to do that. It is not. Everybody has to do that. Now you have raised the point. I think Mr. Gopi and his team also will see to that how to bring in. They will also raise it in various forums when they are talking about it.
Exactly, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
So
Anil Goswami, sir.
Three more hands are there, Mr. Gopi.
Nice.
So, can I come, sir?
Please, sir, please.
So, thanks, Professor Moni, sir. So, I am from Haryana. Your session was super insightful, created lot of awareness. Now, from earlier thumb rules, what we were thinking, we are going and transforming to digital transformation with automation, IoT, AI. And this is really, sir, this is game changer for our economy. However, still we have few challenges are there, like land acquisition for urbanization. This agricultural land is being transformed to, this is for in the name of urbanization, some solid waste management. These problems are coming for farmers, pollution is coming, and water issues, polluted water this is also coming some problems for the farmers. So because a lot of pollution is going inside by the urbanization because of the industries and other things. So thanks very much. So already time constraint. I don't.
No, sir. You raised a point. I will also tell you. Recently,
Thank you.
recently, since you are from Haryana, I have worked in Haryana, all the districts.
Yes, sir.
So recently, SRM Institute of Management, Science and Management, SRM University in Sonipat.
Yes, sir.
And we have come out. They have studied about 10 villages.
Yes,
both industry belt and agriculture belt.
Right, sir.
And how that health impactful. We've done an AI study, and that paper has been published in Indian Journal of Agricultural Research.
Right.
By IRI, and it is an eye opener for many of the even many districts. The point which you are raising it is that due to urbanization impact in agriculture sector, we have to safeguard. And even if they would like to have it, the structure of agricultural scenario in the particular district should not be diminished. And this paper helps a lot. I will put that paper also in the group. I think and that paper, and I'm very happy that this paper is being viewed very effectively. And if every higher education institution, and this is a computer science department, has done it on health informatics, and especially human health informatics from the pesticides, chemical pesticides, which was created in the farm. So, right. And it's very, your observation is very important. But I asked the SRM University now take such a pilot project in every block in Haryana. We'll make a presentation to Honorable Haryana Chief Minister and let us work on it.
Sir, I am from Gurgaon and I am attached to Gopi sir. Regularly I am attending his
let us now, along with that, the professor in SRM University, and I also have, with the Haryana Horticulture University and also Agriculture University, let us make an impact on digital technology in agriculture up to the farm level, because Haryana farmers are, very laborious farmers, hardworking farmers, and they have to be helped with the technology. Smaller margin farmers.
I retired long time, 2008, sir. I already retired. I am a retired person.
But you are still very active, sir.
Retired.
You are retired in 2008 and I retired in 2013, 5 years later.
I retired 2008 at 58 age. At the age 58. We have 58. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think, still more, Mr. Balaji Viswanathan has raised a point.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Balaji, please go on, Balaji.
Yeah. Thanks, Gopi sir. Actually, Moni sir, it was a really great session. Thanks for spending time and helping us, actually, sir. Grateful to your energy and your enthusiasm. Definitely, you are taking long hours to do that. Actually, that's a great thing for us. One thing, what Durai spoke about, I just want to bring this there, actually, because what we are trying to do is the autonomous vehicle on the space. One is on the agri side also, from the farming and the weeding aspects. How well we can bring those vehicles into limelight, so that we are able to bring a transformation and the change towards to the transformation what you spoke about, sir. What we need is, personally, Gopi sir and Moni sir, actually, some kind of an assistance in terms of how well we can tap those funding and the startup ecosystem, in terms of farmers and connects, and see that whether we can deploy our POCs and our things in those areas where we can leverage those close feeding and those farming aspects by moving the vehicle and trying to see that we are able to caters to the use cases what you spoke about from the robotics and the AI space, actually. So that's what the space we are looking out for, Moni
Yeah,
sir.
I saw your chat box message which you have
Yeah.
put in. Yeah, I see that. What we can do is that you prepare, and I will send you the brochures which were brought under Smart Tribal Farming Initiative.
Okay, sir.
You go through it, in Tamil Nadu alone, 6 brochures we have brought it out.
Okay.
And after going through this one, where you can pilot it.
Okay.
Okay, and let us discuss further on that. And then we will include in that project proposal was one of the project component of your,
Excellent.
robotic process automation.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. I will go through Gobi, sir, and sir, we will get that relevant details actually, Professor.
Now, the thing is that many of the
Yeah.
things, which is a very big one, which is not how to do for a village small farmers, and what all the things which we can facilitate, we should bring it out.
Yes, sir.
And especially, even in Churachandrapur district, well-educated farmers, all ladies will speak English very well. Educated ladies, they are doing farming, and value addition is not there. It's a very big issue.
Got it.
And everybody is taking advantage of communal rights there.
Okay.
Religious rights. But I was able to get into that, to see that when I brought the brochure, everybody was taken aback.
Got it.
And there was a huge land, lot of sun, sunshine, and there is no solar farming.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And nobody is, even though they have a Central Agriculture University in Imphal, there is no access to them. And everything is organic.
Yeah.
And so in such places, you see that we can now go through even when Honorable Prime Minister visited, after 6 months back, we brought out immediately, our Chancellor brought out putting this brochure in the Facebook.
Okay.
So, and I think you can take pilot project in Manipur, in that area, and now also lot of Madhya Pradesh, lot of tribal area are now joining.
Okay, sir. So we'll put up a proposal.
So I will send you the brochure. I will send you the brochure. You look into it, where you can work on a pilot manner. Let us discuss together and see to that as a POC.
Sure, sir. And the funding channel is also should be enabled, sir, in case if based on the discussions we can get
we
there.
are, smart tribal farming, we are putting as a project component and putting to Ministry for funding. Other one we will put up to the other agencies for funding. And now, see, digital technology in agriculture takes care of so many SDG goals. Now, this smart tribal farming has been now, even Economic Survey of India has put it that it is a growth model.
Exactly.
And every CSR will come to us, but it is the job of the Mr. Gobi to propagate this observation of the Chief Economic Advisor to make the CSR to understand the way in which we adopt this quintuple model and 5W1H will make everybody responsible. Even though many NGOs are doing, they are not. They're all. I don't want to blame them. Nobody knows that what they are doing. And and now here, that's why I put the brochure published, so that let everybody know these 5 institutions are working for this village.
Perfect, sir. So we want to focus on that specific use cases and see to that we make a difference and specifically focus on this industry 4.0 specific areas, Professor, sir, actually. I mean, thanks for all the help and support, sir.
What we can do is that based on this discussion, you and I will also put this presentation material I will send it to Mr. Gopi, and he will circulate it and go through that and prepare an approach note as to what this, talk about it and what is the problem you have, how you would like to do that, so that I understand much better.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll discuss, and people like many experts from that Annamalai Alumni Business Network, they can also join, and let us make it. See, this is how idea gets generated, problem gets discussed, and let us stakeholders join together to bring out a solution.
Sure, sir. Definitely will do that, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
I think, Mr. Gopi, I think you can give a final remark and we can close the meeting.
Yes, I know you have done a lot of work, sir. Thank you for it. I know we
lot of
took
work,
a
sir,
lot
lot
of
of
time.
work, sir.
Actually, sorry for that, actually, sir. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'm sorry, other two people raise the hand. We will engage personally. Okay, thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. As we conclude this historic 250th weekly webinar of AABN, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for being part of this remarkable journey. Today's session, led by Professor Moni, has not only enlightened us on the digital transformation of agriculture, but also reminded us of the immense potential, immense possibilities that lie ahead as India moves forward, as India moves towards Vikshit Bharat 2047. On behalf of the AABN organizing team, I thank our distinguished speaker for sharing his invaluable insights, and I thank all of you for your continued support and enthusiastic participation. Together, we have proven that when knowledge is shared, communities are strengthened and futures are transformed. Let's carry forward the spirit of connect today, change tomorrow as we look ahead to the next chapter in AABN's journey. Thank you and see you in your upcoming sessions. See you all in your upcoming sessions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So I'll be very happy. Those who attended, give
Thank
me
you,
a one-page note on what you understood. What you listen from me. That will be very much helpful to me. So I can also bring it out that based on my talk, each one of you, I think about more than 65 people were there. If I bring 65 pages, it will be a very good compendium to be published by one publishing company. Thank you.
Professor Moni, you are energetic. You are energetic.
Huh?
I love that. I love
If you
it.
come to Gurgaon,
Awesome.
I will meet you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Balaji, can you just drop the number, Balaji?
I think
Mr.
Mr.
Moni.
Suresh ji is there. You give 1 minute to Mr. Suresh. Let him give, his vote of thanks. No, Mr. Suresh.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
definitely,
Sir, I am in
Thank you, Gopi.
Vyasar body. Actually, the internet is not stable. So I am on and off. I am coming and join and going back, and it was getting it over there. But anyway, thanks to Gopi for meeting. So thanks to Gopi for you will record it and then you will put it in the YouTube.
Yeah.
So we'll have again going through it, and then whatever the lessons we have learned, we'll try to implement and try to do whatever we can do to the community. Thank you so much, Professor, for your
Thank you,
wonderful
Gopi, sir.
session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Gopi, sir.
Thank you, Professor.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr.
Mr.
Gopi. Thank you.
Gopi, you share his mail ID.
Gopi, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will share it, sir. Who wants it?
Thank you, Mr. Gopi.
Ravi, sir. I will share it, sir. You can share it, sir.
Gopi, sir, I have given the contact number Balaji Vishwanathan and Durai, sir. We will connect, sir, separately.
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
And connect with me. Thank you.
Gopi, I have shared my mail ID as well as my mobile number. You share the.
Thank you, sir.
Balaji, where have you put the number?
Thank you, Professor.
Sir, in the chatla
again in
போட்டுருக்கேன்
Delhi.
பாருங்க
Thank
சார்.
you.
Chatல போட்டுருக்கேன் சார்.
Okay. Sir.
Thank you,
Professor
Moni. Thank you. Chatல நான் போட்டுருக்கேன்
Thank
பாருங்க சார்.
Thank you.
Zoom chatலயே போட்டுருக்கேன் பாருங்க சார்.
Right,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Gopi, sir.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Gopi sir, can you create one group for this, sir? Focusing on this specific group along with the professor, sir, might help, sir. Actually, there's an interested group, a small group, but an effective group might help, sir. Actually, Gopi, sir. Just a
Sure,
request.
sir. Will do, sir. I'll take the advice from Mr. Suresh.
Sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, Sunil, sir. Okay.
Group will be created. So with everybody's permission, I will leave the group. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Gopi, sir, we have to
Thank you, sir. Moni, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy the
Gopi, sir, we are
sir.
looking forward.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
Sir, Gopi, sir, we are looking forward to offline meeting to meet all of the members. And
Yes, sir.
that's a very good, happy occasion for us.
Yes, sir. It will be a very happy occasion. We'll do that, sir. We'll arrange for one next very shortly, sir.
Yeah.
We'll do that, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, and thank you all for your support.
Thank you, sir.